RBT family, what is the deal? It's your dog Willie Jack, and we are back, baby, back with more NFL action. I don't know about y'all, but it's just something about it being a victory Wednesday. Just always just feel good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When your team handle their business on the weekend, then you get to have a victory Monday, right? Then you get to have a victory Tuesday, and then you get to show up, chop it up with your dog Willie Jack, and it's victory Wednesday. All right, trifecta. You know what I'm saying? Love it. It's not too many better feelings than that. Not too many better feelings, for sure. Man, and look, hey, look at this, man. Early bird, man. Shout out to my dog, man. He said, "Hey, we live in this league. You know what's going on, man." Hey, Keandre know what I'm talking about. He know what Victory Wednesday feel like. Just Victory Wednesday just feel just good. It's already hump day. You know what I'm saying? You got a W. You know what I mean? Just the week just smooth. You know what I'm saying? Week already halfway over. Come on, man. It's a hell of a feeling. It's a hell of a feeling. Some of y'all know more than others, but it's all good. Let me get myself situated. But yeah, I don't know about y'all. Week 13, man. Week 13 gave us plenty to talk about, man. Some good games, some good matchups, some exciting news, some not so exciting news, but big news nonetheless. We got a little bit of everything to talk about today. Look at this guy. Oh, we'd have had a victory season. Yeah, hey man, it's a 1 week league, big dog. Hey man, it's a 1 week league, man. It's a 1 week league, dog. Don't get caught. That's how you get caught slipping. You see that? You see that? Be careful, Chiefs fans. Y'all better be careful, Chiefs fans. Don't listen to my dog Keandre, man. That's how you get caught slipping, man. You sitting there, hey, you resting on them victories, boy. Those is last week's news, man. Hey, shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog. Comments on the way. Comments on the way, for sure. And then, hey, I see the rest of y'all in here now. See, y'all, maybe they knew. They might be new, Keandre. That might be what it is. Ain't no free meals around here, man. All right. When you end the views, you got to drop some in my chat now. Pay the toll to cross the road now. Don't just be in here just lollygagging, man. Don't just be in here just free riding, man. Drop some in the chat. Say what's up to your dog, man. Y'all know what's going on. Yes, sir. And then matter of fact, while y'all getting comfortable, I am gonna fix one thing. Because we got Thursday football tomorrow. So we definitely gonna try to preview that Thursday game if time allows. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. We might run out of time. But just in case we don't, who play Thursday night? Who play tomorrow? Oh shit, it's a good one too. Yeah, we talking about this one. Yeah, sir. We definitely gonna talk about that one. This week's Thursday game gonna be a banger. I ain't gonna hold you. This week's Thursday game could have been a Monday night game. I'm glad I checked. To see who it was. I almost forgot. Hey man, y'all see? Hey man, come on man, y'all see what's going on, man? Hey, ain't no free rides, man. Ain't no free rides. Y'all better drop them in the chat, man. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it though, man. I'm excited about today's show. First off, man, let's go ahead and break the ice for a little conversation, man. Justin Tucker, is it over? I mean, is it over? I'm a Steelers fan. It's no secret. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? He on fire on the side of the road, and I got to piss. I got to hold it to the next stop. I got to hold it to the next block. Justin Tucker was on fire on the side of the road, and I had to piss. I just got to wait till I get up the street. That's just how I feel personally. But don't mind me. I'm a biased Steelers fan, so it is what it is. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's kind of sad to see him go out like this, man. It's kind of sad to see Justin Tucker go out like this, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I imagine this might be like them last 2-3 fights of Ali. It was just like, damn, dog. You know we love you, champ, but hey, man. Hey, man, say, man. Something ain't right. And here's the thing as well. It's one thing to have a rough patch. Everybody's got to have a rough patch. Everybody. There's been times where, like, Justin Tucker's had to carry the team. Justin Tucker's had to carry that offense. Lamar didn't get it done. Somebody, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Flacco, somebody's not getting it done. He's there to, you know what I'm saying? Put him through from 60. League record, 64, 65. That's Justin Tucker's leg. You know what I mean? But, dog, it's getting hard to watch. It's getting hard to watch, dog. Hey, and this was so sad, especially in that Eagles game. Harbaugh didn't even want. Harbaugh was like, oh, shit. He's like, man, what do I do? It feels like he don't know how to break up with him, man. Feel like he don't know how to break up with him. They've been together too long. It's like, damn, what do I say? What do I do, man? What do I do? What do I say? That's not easy. It's not hard. That's not easy for anybody. But, man, I'm telling you. My dog Keandre said he in a slump, but he ain't done. Hey, how much longer can... Bro, it's been 13 weeks, dog. How long is the slump? Bro, it's been 13 weeks. And now, I ain't gonna hold... Bro, it's costing them games. Like, there's been a ton of kickers this year that have missed some kicks, some important kicks, extra points, you name it. But it's costing real games. But here's the thing about the Ravens. Bro, they can't afford to let no more go. Like, Justin Tucker took a touchdown off there's a touchdown worth of points not on the board, and that's on Justin Tucker, bro. That's on JT. You know what I mean? He missed 2 field goals and an extra point in a game you lost by 5 at home while you chasing the division. You know what I mean? Like, they trying to catch my Steelers in the division. Bro, he left a touchdown off the board on his leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, there's no more margin of error. The Ravens they've already dropped 2-3 games they probably shouldn't have dropped anyway. You lose week 1 to Keandre's Chiefs because Isaiah Likely big toe. If Isaiah Likely wore a 12, they'd have started the season 1-0, but instead he wore 15. It happens. Then week 2, this is the one that's inexcusable. This is the one that's inexcusable to me. Bruh, them losing to the Raiders week 2 at home, your home opener, knowing you fired up from just giving a game away against the Chiefs, and then to come back and lose and start the season 0-2 against the Raiders, that right there was diabolical. Like, that was already rough. So, like, the Ravens have been stubbing their toe for, you know what I'm saying? They've been injuring themselves, hurting themselves, shooting themselves in the foot for a lot of this season, and you can't have that going on already, and Tucker costing you these games, and Tucker, you know what I'm saying, not coming through for you when you need him. And that's the thing about it too. Like, when you're a kicker, like, bro, it's only so much slack we can give you because it's only one. It's only one of them. Y'all got to hear me, right? If Jamar Chase has a rough 3 games, guess what? We still got T. Higgins. You know what I mean? We still got Joey B. Joey B will figure it out. We can pick up the slack elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, we can lean on the running game a little bit. Let's see what we can do to get the running game going. But, bruh, when it's just the kicker, when it's just bruh, we can't work around it, man. We can't work around it. So, unfortunately, he can't. 13 weeks is enough grace. 13 weeks worth of grace is enough, man. And this is the thing, because he is a Raven legend. I ain't gonna knock him. He is a Ravens legend. He's an all-time Raven legend. They only been around like 25 years, whatever that's worth. But it's all good. You know what I mean? He's a legend. So, like, I'm not saying they got to cut him, but I ain't going to lie, bro. You got to bring somebody in. You got to bring somebody in. Behind the scenes, we should probably talk to Justin anyway. Like, hey, man, you sure you ain't injured, dog? You sure you ain't pull your hammy? Let us slide you on this IR real quick, man. Everybody save face. You don't look bad. Don't look like we replacing you. Don't look like you're getting benched. Maybe your hammy's a little tight, dog. Rest up. Take these 4 weeks. We'll see what you look like. You know what I'm saying? We get to play out. Let's see what you look like, man. But we got to do something. Because sending him out there just for the sake of sending him out there, that's bad for business, man. That's bad news. And I'm a Steelers fan. So, hey, I'm saying, man, I'm not saying it's an easy decision, Baltimore, but hey, man, at what point, enough's enough. We got to win these games. Hey, he's too much too soon. Hey, man, it's getting ugly watching Justin Tucker, bro. Hey, and I ain't gonna, bro, every time they show Harbaugh, you can tell Harbaugh don't even want. Harbaugh's like, damn, I had to send him out there, man. He's like, what am I gonna do, man? He's the mother of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they've been together so long. He's like, man, how you pull the plug, man? Because I ain't gonna lie, because watching him go out there and die slow is painful. It is. Oh, look who that slid in the building. Mon Duke's in the building. What's going on? Big Nation. Hey, Big Nation business. Come on now. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What else we talking about? My dog Keon just said, he said, if you still pushing for CJ Stroud. Bro, CJ Stroud, he just got here, dog. And they still they winning games. Bro, see, you got to chill on CJ Stroud. I ain't tell y'all should cut Patty. Patty been playing like shit for more games than not. Pat, y'all, it's week 13. Patty's look good in 5 games? I'm not saying y'all should cut Patty. I'm not saying they should cut Stroud. But that's the thing, though. Like, every other position can be picked up by somebody else. When Patty's struggling, Kareem Hunt can get going. Pacheco can get going. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't throw the ball downfield. We can start throwing 5-yard. Like, we can find a way to supplement and get it going. And then maybe he shows up and makes 1 or 2 plays. That's been a story of Patty this whole career, this season. But when it's the kicker, there is nobody else that can pick him up. If we've got a kick, he's got to do it. Like, we can't lean on nobody else for his specific circumstance. That's why it's a little different, man. That's why it's a little different, dog. Like, it's like a kicker is like, that's why we call them specialists, because like a kicker is a surgeon. Like, how many brain surgeons can have an off day? No, bro, you a brain surgeon. You got to bring your A game every time. You a heart surgeon. You just can't have a bad surgery like, damn, I'm going to get him next time. No, he dead now. You got to bring your A game every time. You a surgeon, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's different, dog. It's different, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man, they got to bring somebody in. If you want to spare his feelings, keep 2 kickers and make it awkward. I mean, I don't know. Now, roster spots are too valuable. So, I mean, I know better than that. That's what I'm saying, man. I wonder if his hamstring's tight. That's a conversation I want to have with Justin Tucker. Like, man, you ain't strained your calf last week against Philly. Your calf ain't tight. I think your calf look tight. I tell you what, man, go ahead and sit down for 4 weeks, man. Go ahead and sit down. Your calf look a little tight from here, Justin Tucker. Go ahead and sit down, man. He said, he said, surgeons get paid for the attempt. Nah, they got to come through. If they don't come through, they don't get paid no more. You got to come through more times than not, man. It's not like being a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other positions might be mechanics. Like, man, I'm trying to fix your alternator. I might have messed up your radiator, but I can, give me some time. I can fix it. But you can still drive. Just drive slow. You can still drive. Just don't turn the air conditioner on until you bring the car back. You know what I'm saying? Like, other positions are mechanics. Now, surgeons, bro, like, bro, if you ain't on your A game today, we die. Like, this is it. Like, yeah, man. That's funny, though. That's funny. We got more news, though. Now, this one here, I've been grappling with this one in my own spirit. I'm trying to figure out where I land on this. I'm talking about, of course, the Trevor Lawrence hit. Now, it was a terrible hit, terrible circumstance. You hate to see it. I hate to see it. Definitely don't want to see nobody get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, we there's been enough conversation on this show, in the NFL in general, about concussions. Tua being the poster child for the, you know what I'm saying, for this. I don't even know if I want to call it a problem. Just for this circumstance in the league, unfortunately. If it's one thing you want to be the poster boy for, it's not for concussions. And unfortunately, that's where Tua's at. But be that as it may, Trevor Lawrence takes a mean shot, man. in this game against the Jaguars just on Sunday. And here's the thing. It's been talked about, and I'm gonna argue, I'm gonna make I guess points on both sides of this. So the first thing I want to say is it was still a bad hit. Like the linebacker, Aziz Al Shahir for the Jaguars. Shout out to you, bro. I actually like Aziz because I think he was on the, I want to say he was on the Titans for a little bit. And I think he might have been on the Niners. He was on the Titans, then the Niners, then he came over to then I think the Jaguars, if I remember right. But man, hold on, man. I see some man, Isaiah in the building, man. What's up, man? What's going on, bro? You right in time. So this is where I'm at with it. It was a bad hit. Like, you can't launch at his. I mean, he went and hit him in the head, bro. He went and smacked him in the head. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the way he did it, like, nah, he wanted to catch him. I don't think he wanted to hurt him, but he wanted to give him something though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to give him a shot. Now he just happened to bow him right in the face and then smack his head against the turf, which might have been a little bit of concrete at that point. But then here's the thing as well. And then you know what? Keandre just beat me to it. Bro, Trevor, get down, man. And it's not just Trevor. Because Patty, matter of fact, Keandre, while you in here, Patty's notorious for this. I've been waiting for somebody to clean Patty up, bro, for about 3 seasons. Because Patty be playing with boys on the sideline, dog. I'm going out of bounds. Oh, twinkle toes. Here's another 30 yards. Hell no, bro. Hell no. I've been waiting for somebody to clean Patty up. I'ma tell you, I ain't gonna lie. Cause hell no. Hell no. So like, get down. They've got all the rules in place. Everything, boom, boom. Everything is geared for your safety and protection. You already got an extra leg up. You know what I'm saying? As a quarterback who's on the run. You know what I mean? So no, don't take advantage. Quarterbacks are trying to take advantage. And they are taking advantage successfully for a lot of times. But no, it's not on the defense to, like, I shouldn't have to concede you getting 8 yards when it should have been 3. I shouldn't have to concede you getting 6 yards or getting 30 when I could have stopped you at 6. Hell no. So that part of it, that's on Trevor all day. Now, Aziz, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Boy, you came in there looking for blood, though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You came in there looking for blood. You came in there looking for blood, big dog. But like, I don't like the way he hit him. But I ain't gonna lie, Trevor, bro. Hey, man, don't jump in the water with sharks, bro. If you ain't, if you jump in the, if you know there's sharks in this water and you get in here, you gotta know you might get bit, bro. Period. You could have slid a yard before then. Like, don't go into it late. That's the thing. I'm going now. Because I've been in that position. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us probably played ball. We'd have been there. Bro, I'm coming. Ain't nothing on my mind but tearing your head off, bro. In my mind, I'm seeing me peel your head off your shoulders. Don't wait till and now I'm launching, and now you slide. Man, hey, man. It is what it is at that point. In that mindset of Aziz Al-Shahir. But he's not intending to hurt him, of course, or, you know what I'm saying, bounce his head off the turf. But dog, don't play with fire. You keep on playing with fire long enough, your ass gonna get burned. We done all been told that. Keep touching that stove if you want to, boy. I'm gonna tell you not to touch that stove once, maybe twice, because I love you. You touch it 3 times, you get burnt, boy, that's on you. I don't feel bad at all. You touch that stove a 3rd time, I'd have told you twice. My hand's clean. Get down. You could have slid a yard before there. You should have slid a yard before then. Period. Or don't run. Throw it away. Live to fight another down. But if you want to come out here in this water, it's sharks, boy. You want to come over and play on this stove? It's hot over here. Come on, man. That's the part of it I don't like. That's the part of it I don't like, man. And you know what? Shout out to Tom Brady. Tom Brady was doing an interview talking about it, and he kind of echoed the same sentiments. Like, it's not the defense's responsibility to protect offensive players. No. Get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hurt anybody. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about going out there trying to take out ACLs or break people's necks. I'm not saying that. But man, you full speed and I'm full speed. Hey man, You better handle your business, dog. I'm gonna handle mine. You better handle yours. It's not my responsibility to make sure, like, no, bro. I got one job to do. Stop you. There's a line on the field. They paid me to not let you touch this line. I get paid to not let you touch this line. Period. Ain't no part of that job description said, don't let him touch the line unless he looked like he might do something else. Nah, that ain't my problem, bro. He got to make that. That's an executive decision he got to make. You know what'll happen next time? I hope you do. I hope next time he get his ass down. If he's smart, next time he'll get his ass down. That's all I'm saying, man. Hold on, man. What Isaiah come here talking crazy? I'm late, but did we talk about the AFC Defensive Player of the Week? Who was it? They give it to Taheed. They give it to your boy Taheed. Still. I'm going to come back to that, Isaiah. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the game for sure. Yeah, he should have got his ass down. Bruh. Period, dog. Bruh, when you a quarterback, you are in a zoo behind the glass. That's what playing quarterback is turning into. You at the zoo, it's lions, tigers, bears, but you behind the glass. When you run and scramble, you jump your ass over the fence. You done crossed the gun line. When you cross the gun line, ain't my responsibility to tell you don't get shot. Get your ass down. Bullets is flying on this side of the line. Here's the gun line. Bullets firing over here. So if you cross the gun line, you got to know what you're doing, boy. Get your ass down. Because you know why? We've seen Patty is the poster boy. These 30-yard runs, go and look at them. All of them have Patty giving somebody a weak-ass pump fake. He 12 yards past the line of scrimmage. People still got to jump, bite on the pump fake. Everybody too scared to hit him. And now 30 yards later, we kicking field goals and win games that we should have lost. Man, hell no, man. No. Like I said, I didn't like the tackle, though. Like, I mean, he went in. He had bad intentions. And what's crazy about that, if you play ball or you play football, boy, bad intentions is part of your job description. Man, you get there in a hurry, you get there with an attitude, you get there with bad intentions. Azeez Ashler was, man, look, check every box. I'm going fast, I'm going physical, I'm going to tear something up when I get there. Get down, bro. This is a split-second business. Bro. That's all I'm saying. What my dog Isaiah said, man, he said the tackle was bad, but the late slide, that's what I'm talking about, dog. The late slide and the faking out of bounds. Exactly, bro. He said, I play defense and tell people all the time, bro, you hear me. That's exact. And you know what, Isaiah? That's a perfect segue, because guess what? I got some beautiful bean footage for y'all tonight. Now, I know we don't usually do this, but y'all sit back, y'all pay attention, and y'all wait. We be right back. But I got a clip of Amon-Ra St. Brown, him and his podcast, him and his brother. They do a podcast, and they were talking about this same situation and how it applied to the Lions game versus the Bears, because it was another hit, this style of hit. But this is what Dan Campbell, I guess, told the team before the game, and this is exactly the type of time I'm on. So I want y'all to pay attention to this.
Dan was talking to us, and he was showing clips of Caleb, like, going out of bounds, going back in, going out. He said, no, you don't. The beginning of it was, no, you don't. And then it was just clips of him doing that. He goes, if he does this, we're going to hit his ass.
Now, let me know in the chat, man. Did y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? Oh, man. Hey, man. Hold on, man. I know that ain't my dog. Chopped and slid in the building. Hey, he didn't try to slide in the building. He gonna say nothing. What's going on, bro? What's going on, homie? What's down? Hey, man. Hey, somebody let me know in the chat, man. Did y'all hear that clip? Okay, because it sounded like on the playback, the volume of that video played a little low on my side, but I don't know how it sounded for y'all. I want y'all to hear what they said. I'm gonna play it one more time to be safe, and then some of y'all let me know in the chat, man, if y'all can hear this clip. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown and his brother Equanimous St. Brown, both of them in the NFL. Amon-Ra, of course, with the Lions, and he talked about this situation, quarterback sliding late or fake sliding, and how they're gonna address it. I'm gonna play it one more time to make sure y'all heard it. All right, I lied. That wasn't the video. See, my dog Chopper just showed up. Now he throwing me off. But now here's the clip. I'm gonna play it one more time just in case y'all didn't hear it.
Dan was talking to us and he was showing clips of Caleb like going out of bounds, going back in, going out. He said, "No, you don't." The beginning of it was, "No, you don't," and then it was just clips of him doing that. He goes, "If he does this, we're gonna hit his ass."
Okay, now I hope y'all heard that. Okay, my dog Miles said it was straight. Y'all can hear. Okay, yeah, I heard. Oh, here Chop. Here Chop go. We gonna talk about it, Chop. Here's the thing though, and this is what I'm saying, and that's why I think Isaiah was on the same type of time. Keandre, man, I don't know what'd you say, Keandre, man. Where'd you land on this, Keandre? I know Isaiah was feeling like me, like, bro, get down. All the rules are in the game to keep you safe. Don't take advantage. Taking advantage was gonna get you fucked up out here. Trying to take advantage, trying to cheat the system. We already give you one, you want to take two. You know what I'm saying? When they say pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered, or whatever that saying is, all that stuff applies, man. Get your ass down, dog. Get down. Because the thing about it is, you didn't have to be there. You could have been slid. You could have been down. You didn't have to be there. Now, Aziz, I didn't like his target. I didn't like his angle. He came in there looking for blood. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of the job description, though, Chop. Chop know this too. That's part of the job description, bro. Chop play corner. It's a little different. Miles, what I'm talking about. Boy, Miles, they tell you, boy. Boy, look, eyes to throat. Eyes to throat. Be there with bad intentions. Strike first. Strike fierce. Strike hard. Man, everything imaginable. Man, look. But in that clip, when he said with Dan Campbell, and I cut this clip a little short to make it so it was easier to load and whatever, you know, all that good stuff. But he continued on in that clip. He said, he showed some clips of Caleb fake sliding, faking like he's going out of bounds and coming back in. He said, Dan Campbell stopped the tape and said, hell no, not today. Y'all better hit his ass. He get on the sideline playing, hit him. We'll pay for the 15. That's how I always feel. When I see Patty twinkle toes on the sideline and get 30 yards, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. I'm gonna pay for that. Man, hey, look, we paying for that one. We need to start a GoFundMe on the defense, man. Because we ain't gonna play them type of games on my defense, boy. Somebody better crack his ass, boy. Somebody better crack his ass, man. Period. And that's what he said Dan Campbell said. And Dan, shout out to Dan. He said that Dan Campbell told the team too. He's like, look, I done talked to the referees. I let them know what we on. If he gonna play games, we cracking him. If it's close, we cracking him. Period. If it's close, we cracking him. I'd let the referees know. And so in that game, the play that they talk about, because Caleb Williams, even like after the game, was asked about it at the podium. He was like, yeah, it was a dirty hit. He was kind of diving at my legs. No, you should have got your ass out of bounds. That's what you should have did. You should have got your ass out of bounds. Oh, yeah, let me put them comments back up. Yeah, I had to take the comments down when I was playing that video. Appreciate you, Keandre. Hey, look, hey, you hear me? Miles. Ran a dude over the end zone. And I'll tell you who it was. I like the kid. He's a rookie. Mustafa, something is his name. I liked him too. And here's the thing about it, bro. He ain't no hoe. He's a thumper. You know what I'm saying? Like Mustafa, the safety from the Niners. I looked at him in the draft process. Nah, he brings wood, boy. You know what I'm saying? And now Patty trucking him in the end zone, flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just saying, man. Keandre said it's an ugly way to play. You need to dive at the defender's feet if they're that close to protect yourself and slide in open field. Patty makes me nervous. He should make you nervous. He should make you nervous. I'm telling you. I'm getting my money's worth, boy. If they're going to fine me anyway, what's a late hit fine? Like 15-3, something like that? Like 15 and change? Boy, I'm getting all 15 out Patty's chest, boy. I'm getting all 15 out Patty's chest, boy. No, he ain't fake. He ain't fake on that one. But no, Patty definitely be doing that like I'm going out of bounds. Oops, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's what Patty like to do. Like run like I'm going out of bounds, but then I don't go out of bounds. Because I'm letting up thinking I'm escorting you out of bounds. And then now I turn the corner, and now 30 yards later, now we in field goal range and win the game. They just did that against 2 games ago. No, 3 games ago now, because 2 games ago they had to block a field goal to beat the Broncos. Keandre. Hold on, let me catch up on some of these comments too. Hey, Miles said they made eye contact. Hey, I bet you they did. I guarantee they did. I guarantee they did. I guarantee they did. And Aziz was like, shit, I'm committed now. You done made me run over here. You didn't get down. I done had to run over here all the way. You could have got down. Now you done made me run all the way over here. Was he the backside backer? Did he pursue from the inside? Hey, man, look. Nah, somebody gonna pay. Somebody got to pay, man. Miles said he was past the first. No need to fight for more yards when it's killers in the app. That's my point, dog. That's my point. You didn't have to be there. You could have got down at any point. At any point in this transaction, you could have got down. And if you can't get the first, get down. Because if you're going to try to get the first, I'm going to try to kill you. Excuse me. Not kill you. You see what happens? Not kill you. What I'm saying is, like, I'm going to punish you. If you get in range, now you a target. Don't get in range. You don't have to be in range. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in range. Anything in range gets shot at. Don't get in range, playboy. Stay behind the glass. Stay behind the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like when little kids jump in the lion's thing at the zoo, when the little kid jumped in there fucking with Harambe, they'd have killed Harambe because somebody badass kid and went and jumped in across the fence. Don't jump across the fence. It's silverbacks in there, man. Don't jump across the fence. Now we got to kill Harambe. Now Aziz has been suspended for 3 games. They just suspended Harambe for 3 games, man. Because Trevor wanted another half a yard. Or was baiting them to get a 15. No, I shouldn't say that about Trevor. I'm not saying that. But it happens, though. Like, quarterbacks try to bait you to get in that 15. They know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing, playing that sideline. Am I in? Am I out? Am I in? Am I out? No, bro. They know what they're doing. And then I hate to say it, bro. At a certain time, boy, you can play with fire long enough, boy, you're going to get your ass burned, period. Miles said QBs have enough protection and the rough head pocket. You can't protect yourself behind enemy lines. You messing up the hey, bro, exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man. It brings me back to what Tom Brady said, bro. I'm trying to think of who Tom was talking about. Damn, who was Tom Brady talking to, man? He was doing some style of interview or whoever it was with, but he was talking about it, and he said, look, man, it's not the defense's job to keep me safe. I'm in their area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in their area. If you go to the right beach, it'll be a sign. Once you walk a certain point or you go to a certain point, it'll be a sign on the beach that says, caution, sharks in water. Now, you keep walking if you want to. But just so you know, it's sharks in this side of the water. So now if you get in the water, I'm not going to blame the shark. Don't get your ass in the water. You could have stayed in the kiddie pool. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And shout out to Dan Campbell, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love to hear that. Hell yeah. He said, hell no, not today. He tried that fake, I'm going out of bounds, fake slide shit, and we punishing his ass. Man, look, pause. Man, look, man. See, look, now Chop is back throwing off my mojo. Now I'm saying wild shit. See, I'm blaming Chop. Golly. But no, I'm glad I feel good. Matter of fact, hey, Chop, man, I know you just got here. I talked about this a little before you got here, man. Hey, is this the end of the road for Justin Tucker, dog? Real quick, we gonna get into these games, man. Is this the end of the road for Justin Tucker, dog? I was telling Keandre, I was like, look, man, if I'm Harbaugh, man, respectfully, I'm gonna tap Justin on the shoulder. Like, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, your calf look a little tight. Look like you strained your hamstring right there on that last one, man. Go ahead and sit it down, man. Go ahead and sit down for 4 weeks. We're gonna put you on IR, let that calf loosen back up. And then we're going to go from there because I ain't going to lie. We can't send him back out there, bro. We can't send him back out there. All right, my dog Isaiah in the building, man. Let's talk about these Chargers. Chargers go on the road to Atlanta. Get a dub. 17-13. Let me see. Yeah, Ladd had a good day. 9 for 117, but the star of the game for sure, Tarheed Steele. And you know what, Isaiah? I give it to you because I think a couple weeks ago you tried to shout out Tarheed Steele, one of your rookie corners. We was talking a few weeks ago and you shouted him out. And he had a big day, man. He had a big day. He was the difference in the game, we can say for sure. 2 interceptions, one on return for a pick six. And then I hadn't seen this, but if I'm assuming where Isaiah was going, if he asked me about the AFC defensive player of the week. So I'm assuming that means it had to be a Charger. And the only Charger on defense that did anything worth talking about is going to be Tarheed Steele. So I'm following the breadcrumbs. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is kind of, I'm about to say, yeah. So I'm assuming that's what you meant, Isaiah. I'm assuming that's what you meant. So shout out to your dog. Shout out to your dog Tarheed Steele. I don't know who named the boy Tarheed. Tarheed. My bad, respectfully. Shout out to you, homeboy. 2 interceptions, run back, one on a pick six. The Chargers have 4 interceptions on the day. And so here's a question as well, man. And you know what? On Sunday before this, when I was picking this game, let me tell you how crazy it is. Isaiah picked the Falcons. Now that I think about it, Isaiah picked the Falcons, was scared to pick the Chargers. He was worried about Kyle Pitts and Darnell Mooney. I said, damn, you ain't gonna mention Drake London? You know what I mean? Like, hey, now he back. What'd he say? Heeb. Okay, Tarheeb. Tarheeb. He need a nickname. Bad. That's what he need, for one. He said the kid got star potential. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, 2 picks, run one back to the crib. I ain't gonna argue with you. But yeah, 4 picks on the day. That's, man, it might be time to pull the plug on Kirk, boy. Eastlander Kirk, boy, hey. Flintwood Kirk then lost his mojo. I don't know what's been happening. Magic City done stopped serving them wings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, man. The Blue Flame done revoked his membership, but something is off with Kirk right now, bro. He said, did you see how Bijan was running? Hey, man. 26 for 102 in the touchdown. 26 for 102 in the touchdown. But now it might really be time to pull the plug, man, on Kirk. Oh, East Atlanta Kirk. What's that? The NFC South? Who's leading the NFC South? Are they them in the Buccaneers? I mean, I like the Buccaneers to win that division, but I mean, I think it's still in play. But I don't know. I don't know how much time Kirk has left, man, before it's going to have to be a real hard conversation about whether it's not to play the kid, man. Whether or not it's time to play the kid. He said, guys that break tackles scare me with that defense. Well, Bijan's a special guy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not many, if any, defenses that aren't going to be like on edge trying to tackle Bijan, especially if he got a little room to move. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just gonna go with the territory when it's a guy like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, Kurt. I know they gave you 160 reasons, 160 million reasons to keep playing, but hey, it's starting to look a little ugly. It might have to be a pitch count or something. We're gonna start working Penix in. Moving on, man. What was the next? Oh, hello. Shout out to the guys, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers go on the road to Cincinnati and win a little bit of a shootout, 44-38. And you know what, RBT family? I got to give y'all respect, man. I got to give y'all credit. Because on Sunday morning, y'all was in here telling me it was going to be a shootout. I thought y'all was batshit crazy. I'm like, man, come on, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. It's AFC North football, man. It's December 1st. It's a different season in the AFC North in December. Nah, bro, 23-20. You know what I mean? Hey, hello. Hey, y'all was trying to tell me it's gonna be a shootout. Matter of fact, I think Isaiah might have had the closest score. I think he had a score in the 30s, like 34-31. I think Keandre also had like 31-28. Miles, you said it was gonna be a shootout as well. I couldn't remember your score. Oh, you said okay, yeah. So yeah, like it was a few of y'all in here telling me it was gonna be a shootout, and I was just like, nah. And also another thing too, in fairness, I don't know why I thought I seen a report that said it was gonna be snow. So I'm thinking December, snow. Like, nah, man, it's finna be another grind it out. You know what I mean? I was thinking that, but no, I'm sure it was cold. Shit, it was bright, clear skies. You know what I'm saying? But get into the game, my dog, hey, Russ turning back the clock. And you know he did. Hey, and you know he did. Kirk lost his juice. Okay, he had 34-30. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I know a few of y'all was telling me it was gonna be in the 30s. I'm telling you. I just didn't imagine it playing out like that. In my mind, I'm thinking like you don't want to shoot it out with Joey B. Russ outdo Joey B. Ain't no other way to say it, man. But then getting into the game, man, Russ has a massive day. My dog Chop said he turned back the clock. Yeah, this was let him cook Russ. This was premium. Let him cook Russ. 414 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did have an interception to start the game, pick 6. Now, even the interception, this is the thing that pisses me off, dog. It just feels like the Steelers are just always, more times than not, on the wrong side of a bad call. I don't know, man. I just he pulled my receiver down by his head, threw him to the ground. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And the ref is 3 yards away. Like, come on, man. I haven't seen anybody review that play that hasn't said it's an obvious penalty. In the game, it was a penalty. I mean, like Gene Sarator, whoever they talked to, he was like, if the ball might not have been in the air, so it can't be obvious DPI, at the very least, it's illegal. Hands to the face, legal whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way it's just nothing. But it is what it is. Players bounce back, man. That's what happened. Najee had a good day, 75 yards in the touchdown. GP 74 yards in the touchdown as well. Freiermuth had a touchdown. TJ Watt did what he does, man. 2 sacks and a forced fumble. And shout out to my young guy, man. Shout out to my young life, man. Nick Herbert going fool. But hey, look, man, y'all keep on, man. Nick Herbert ready to be a star. And I'm going to say something, man. And I know some of y'all in here going, you know, y'all going to say I'm putting too much on it. I am a Steelers fan. That's going without saying. And I'm not saying he's this guy. I'm saying this is what it looked like. The fumble, the strip fumble that Nick Herbig had on Burrow ends up getting picked up by our other rookie linebacker, ran in for a touchdown. Bruh, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It looked like that move, that speed, that was Von Miller-esque. And why I say that is Von Miller is the guy that really popularized that ghost move. So when you talk about pass rush, fire off the ball, look like you're going long arm, and then you stick it out there to, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna overwhelm y'all. But nah, bro, that's what it looked like, bro. Crazy get off. The ghost move was perfect, but he couldn't even touch him. It was beautiful. And here's the thing about it, he got the strip sack, like it was a quick pass because Joe was looked like he was, you know what I'm saying? I think the time on the sack was like less than 2.3 or something like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Look good, man. I'm just saying. Then on the other side, Joe Burrow. Joe goes for 300, 3 touchdowns. Throws an interception in this one as well. Chase Brown, running back, had 70 yards in a touchdown. He had 140-yard run, kind of broke the day open. Chase had 86 yards of a touchdown, 1 long 50-yard pass. Let's see. And who else did something? T. Higgins was giving Joey Porter Jr. fits. I ain't going to hold you. T. Higgins gave Joey Porter Jr. fits, but he had 69 yards in a touchdown as well. But no, man, I tell y'all what, man. I don't know how many of y'all really want to see these Steelers, dog. It's one thing when we playing defense, but now we dropping 40 balls. I don't know, dog. Hey, Keandre, man, help me out real quick. Had the Chiefs scored 40 this season? Y'all scored 40 yet, cuz? Oh, Miles, you're in the building too, man. Hey, man, had the Chiefs scored 40, dog? I don't know, man. I don't think y'all had, man. We'll see y'all shortly. Man, hey, shout out to my dog D-Dot, man. He ain't pulled up yet, but he know what's going on. Nation business. Keep it pushing, though, man. Arizona on the road at Minnesota. Minnesota gets away with this one, man. 23-22. This is a close game. And I'll tell you what, and I talked about it on Sunday as well, but shout out to my dog Champy, man. Champy, if you listening, if you pop in, I ain't forgot about your homeboy. But Champy, dude we found on the channel, man, he's from Phoenix. He's a Cardinals fan. And a couple weeks ago, he asked me where the Cardinals rank in the in the NFC. Hey, child, hey, man, these Chiefs fans been coming for me, dog. Hey, Ty, man, what's up, bro? Hey, shout out to my classmate, man. What's up, bro? What's up with your homeboy? Let's go. He said the Cards rank low. No, bro, you got to think about it though. The Cardinals been playing good ball, man. Like, well, they just lost this game, but the Cardinals been quietly playing good ball. When I was talking to the guy, when I was talking to Champion, shout out to Champion, man, Phoenix, Arizona. I ain't forgot about your homeboy. But when I was talking to him, it's like, okay, outside the Lions, Eagles package for me is 1, 2, 3 right out the gate. But then that 4-5 is that 4-5. Like if the Cardinals were gonna, you know what I'm saying? If the Cardinals were gonna have a chance to be in the top, like coming for the Vikings at 4 was like that spot. Like, okay, like are they better than the Vikings? Is the conversation me and him had. And then they play head up, they play head to head. It's on the road. They lose by 1 point, but I believe I was gonna say I thought it might have been a missed field goal or missed kick in this game, but I guess maybe not. I guess maybe not. But now you going too hard on the Cardinals. The Cardinals playing good ball. The Cardinals playing good ball, man. That's all I'm saying. And that was a very competitive game. Kyler had a rough day. I think this may have been the worst game we've seen from Kyler this year. Throws 2 interceptions in this one. Has 260 yards, 1 touchdown, another 48 yards rushing. Marvin Harrison Jr., the rookie, 60 yards on the touchdown. Trey McBride had a day, 12 for 96 to tight end. But rough day there. Darnold was solid, 235, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 99 yards from Jettas. Aaron Jones had a receiver touchdown. So close, tightly contested game, man. Cardinals took them all the way to the limit, and 2 turnovers from Kyler Murray really been the difference in that game. So they right there. They're right there with the Vikings. The Vikings are 9-2. I feel like we keep having to I keep having to remind myself that the Vikings are 9-2. You know what I mean? Hey, see this? You see this? Let me learn y'all something. See, this is what we call dry snitching. Because for one, I ain't asked you that. See, that ain't what I asked you. See, this is dry snitching. This how Thug got caught up. Miles then went down to Gwinnett County, and now he done forgot the rules of the game. This how Thug got caught up. If I ask Woody, did you shoot up homeboy barbershop, and you say, I can't remember, but Thug ran a light though. Man, I might have shot up dude car, but Thug did this over there. No, bro, what part of the game is this? Come on, man. I ain't asked you that. Golly. I ain't even asked you that, man. See, you see what happened? Look at this. I'm appalled. Come on, man. What type of dirty macking? At its finest. Couldn't look. She told you she don't like you, and you know what you said? You know he ain't even. You know he still. Come on, man. What type of part of the game is that? Golly. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Isaiah said the Chiefs ain't about it. Hey, man, not this year. It don't look like it. My dog Ty said he agree. Hey, man, appreciate your home, boy. Ooh, the Cardinals are the NFC Chargers. Let me think about that. Cardinals are the NFC Chargers. I don't hate it. I do feel like Kyler and the Cardinals offense have done a little more heavy lifting than Herbert and the Chargers offense. So I think offensively they did a little more of the heavy lifting. But I can kind of see what you're getting at. You know what I mean? I can kind of see where you're getting at with that. I don't hate that, Isaiah. He said, "Have y'all won 10 games yet?" Come on, man. You don't get caught up in it. You talking about the price of tea in China. That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea at Kroger's. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to buy bread right now tonight and a loaf is $3.26 here, does it matter what it costs in Berlin? You got to buy your bread right here, big dog. What you talking about? Come on, man. Oh, he said good, but not really good. I mean, they've had some. Well, you know, I was gonna say they've had some decent wins, but I mean, when we think about it, I mean, they spanked the Rams. They came back and beat the Niners. They took the Vikings to the brink. I mean, on the road, you throw 2 interceptions and you lose by 1 point. I mean, they're definitely competitive. Hey, yeah. Hey, y'all gotta excuse the language too. You gotta excuse the language, but I had to let that one ride. Cause that's funny. Hey, man, you let Terry Bone? Come on, man. Hey, Miles, I know you ain't going out like that, dog. Not you let Terry Bone. Come on, man. Hey, I know I look good. I know I look better than Terry. Come on, man. Oh, man. Woo. Hey, that was funny, bro. He said Kyler don't look good. Chargers are a lot better. Bro, Kyler's been looking good, bro. He didn't look good. He didn't look good Sunday, but Kyler's been playing good ball though. Kyler's been playing good ball for the most part, and that team is not. I mean, they're not stars. They're not star studded. So I mean, that's another reason I think I can see where Isaiah was going, because like the offense isn't necessarily high powered. Like James Conner is. I like James Conner a lot. Former Steeler. I like him, but he's serviceable. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not tier one. He's not. I wouldn't call him a difference maker. Well, I don't want to knock him either. I don't mean for it to sound like a diss, but I'm saying like you got a capable starting back, right? So James Conner to J.K. Dobbins now that he's healthy, right? Capable starting back. You know what I mean? Nobody's confusing him with the tier one guys, but you got a very solid guy. Kyler Murray is a capable starting quarterback. He offers glimpses of very high upside. I think that's also comparable to Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? He offers glimpses of very high upside. You know what I mean? They've both got young rookie receivers as their wide receiver ones, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Ladd McConkey. You know what I'm saying? That Cardinals defense is playing a lot better this year. I didn't expect that defense to turn around as fast as they did. But that defense is playing good ball. Now, the defense isn't as good as the Chargers, per se, right? But I mean, I the more I think about it, Isaiah, I kind of like it. I mean, I dig what you're saying. I dig what you're saying. The Minnesota Psychers, they not a good team, man. Y'all had how much y'all pay that referee to ignore that damn face mask to win that game for your Rams to win? Come on, man, don't do them like that. How much y'all pay? Did they finish the investigation on that referee? Referee was 2 feet away from a face mask in the end zone, and boys and swore his eyes was closed. He sneezed. Come on, man. And there was a couple favorable calls in that game. Y'all got it was a little home cooking in that game when y'all beat the Vikings. Don't run off too far. He said, but Kyler has a real number one in the top 3 tight end. First, he's not a top 3 tight end. Trey McBride, nice. He's top 3. He's not better than Brock Bowers. And I still wouldn't take him over George Kittle. I still wouldn't take him over George Kittle. I mean, I don't know. I should not. I like Trey McBride too. I guess when you just say he's a top 3 tight end, it feels like maybe we went too far. You know what I mean? But then if we just thinking this year, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, I'm sure it's a conversation. The tight end position, by and large, has been relatively down this year. Is another thing as well that helps his case. The big name star, the guys that we're used to seeing just dominating and light it up, they've been relatively pedestrian, to say for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? So I don't hate it. I ain't trying to hate on them. I ain't trying to hate on them. Gonna keep it pushing, man. Indiana goes to New England and gets out of there with a very tightly contested dub, man. 25-24. The difference in this game being Anthony Richardson gets the 2-point conversion with his legs to win the game. And this is, again, another thing, man. Like, it's always beautiful when it works, going for 2 instead of playing for the tie. But I'm always in favor of if we have a chance to win the game right now, and especially on the road, like it never made, like when Tampa Bay didn't go for 2 when they could have beat the champs, or when they could have beat Kansas City and Kansas City Monday night without Mike Evans, without Chris Godwin, with no running game, and Baker dukes it out and goes to overtime with Kansas City. I'm sitting there like, why are we going to overtime in Kansas City on Monday night with all these weapons that I don't have? Like, why? Let's win or lose this game right now from the 2-yard line. Like, and my dog Chop, me and Chop used to talk about this as well, because Chop don't be feeling me there. But I be like, nah, bro, we can win right now, bro. I'd rather win right now, bro. I'd rather win right now, dog. Flat out, man. And so shout out to the Colts. We on the road. We playing the Patriots. And shit, I mean, excuse me, but yeah, it's like, hey man, this game is tighter than we wanted it to be. They probably told themselves like, it's a tight enough game as it is. Like, man, look, we got a chance to win right now. Let's go get it, and they did. So I ain't mad at it, man. Shout out to Drake May. Drake May still playing well. 24 for 30, 230 yards. Did throw a pick in this game. Ran for another 60 yards as well. So Drake May, man, week after week proving me wrong. Week after week proving me wrong, man. So shout out to Drake, man. I'm gonna keep shouting you out too, homeboy. Then another thing in this one as well, speaking of the kickers like we were earlier, the kicker from New England, Sly, he goes 3 for 5 in field goals. And so another thing as well, man. So man, I'm telling you, bro, the kickers might be on to something. What if the kickers as a collective is like, look, some of y'all gonna have to be sacrificial lambs, man. Some of y'all gonna have to miss a few so we could drive the value up. All right. They trying to get a receivers 40 million. We need kickers to get 15. Can the kickers get 15? And so now they missing kicks. So now when you come back to the negotiating table and you making kicks, maybe now you cash out. They trying to get a little respect. I ain't mad at it. You see, Republic of Texas country balls. Hey, look here, homeboy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably can't say your name all the time on here because they be on me. I can't be saying Texas country balls all the time because they gonna start teasing me. But you're gonna be RTC. RTC, man. Hey, y'all say what's up to RTC. Y'all say what's up to RTT. Somebody tell RCT what's happening in the chat, man. Welcome home. He said new sub. Hey, I appreciate you, homeboy. He said, what's your opinion of the Chargers and Ladd McConkey? Well, I tell you what, RTC. First off, you're in the right building. You got an ally, because my dog Isaiah, if you still in the chat, man, say what's up to your new brother-in-law. Because Isaiah is a Chargers stan. Don't nobody fight and die harder for the Chargers than my dog Isaiah. So you got a friend. Look at you, just got here, you made a friend. The Chargers, I think Isaiah hit it on the head kind of earlier. I think they're a typical Harbaugh team. They're strong defensively, strong run game. They're pretty disciplined, but they are limited, and especially limited offensively. But this is the first year of their new rebuild, and so I think they're competent, but I don't think they're a threat. If that makes sense. So I think they're a competent opponent, but they're not a threat. And then as far as Ladd McConkey, now I won't lie, and I've talked about this on the show as well. I wasn't a big McConkey guy coming in. Like, well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say something. And I love the draft. So I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's hard. I love the draft. This draft class of receivers. When I shit you not, I had like almost 30 receivers as top 90 picks. That's like unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like so the receiver room was super deep. So when I tell you that Ladd McConkey was somewhere around wide receiver 15 for me, that's not even disrespectful because it was just so deep. But I didn't like him as much as Ricky Pearsall. I didn't like him as much as Jalen Pope from Washington. I didn't like him as much as Javon Baker from UCF. There's a lot of guys that I had kind of in that mix that I liked more, that I liked better than him. But I did like him. But like he was getting like bottom of the first round buzz. I thought that was wildly overstated. You know what I mean? Like 60 to 75 is where I was thinking. You know, second round, early third. That's somewhere where I felt good. I think y'all took him at the top of the second round. But there again, I'm not afraid to say I might have been wrong. And I'm not even saying I'm wrong here because I still like those other guys better as far as long-term outlook. But, bro, he's a stud. He's a stud, man. He's playing like a stud. So I'll give it to him. He just balled. What he doing against Atlanta? 9 for 117. He just balled, man. He just balled. So I get to him. Hey, RTC, hey, you better stop it, man. Hey, best channel he's seen it. Hey, you better chill. Y'all gonna make me have a sip of my beverage. This one's for RTC. Appreciate you, homeboy. I just little do it fluid. He said lad is top 4. Top 4 what? Rookie receivers? Yeah. 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 I was going over it in my head. Yeah, no, I think without question. Honestly, what there's 4 rookie receivers to discuss. So yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Harrison Jr. we just talked about, Neighbors in New York, Brian Thomas Jr. in Jacksonville, Lad McConkey with the Chargers. So I mean that's he's top 4 for sure. Ricky Pearsall had a late start, just got going kind of with San Francisco, but their season's kind of shot. You know what I'm saying? So who else is a rookie getting some real PT, some real burn? Are those the only guys getting real burn? Those 5? I'm trying to think real quick. Keon Coleman's kind of been, I think he got injured. He's kind of been in and out the lineup for Buffalo. Xavier Legette with the Panthers. I liked him too. I liked him. Hold on, man. Hold on now. I hate to cut y'all off. Whose man's is this? Say his name. Crackle Lane. Sam Darnold MVP. Yeah, Sam Darnold for MVP is a little wild. Now, to start the season, like those first 5 weeks of the year, I was like, hey man, Sam, keep this up. We're gonna have to start talking about it. But then they didn't keep it up. You know what I mean? They didn't keep it up. So I don't, and also the rest of the field has taken off. And so, well, Lamar took off, went smooth crazy, but now Lamar's regressed, or his MVP campaign has regressed these last, let's say, 4 weeks. And then now we're seeing like the Josh Allen is coming to the forefront for a lot of guys. But now Sam Darnold, I don't think he's in that mix anymore. The first 5 weeks of the season, though, it was like, I think he was the dark horse. Like, hey, if Sam is gonna keep this up, they're gonna keep playing and winning the way they are, then yeah, we're gonna have to give it to him, or we're gonna have to like mention his name in the discussions. But he didn't keep that same pace. And like even now, they still winning, but it still just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? Like I want to look dominant. Like Jared Goff had that one bad game in Houston, a game they won. But he had that one bad game in Houston, and everybody just wiped him right off the MVP map. I mean, like I say, these are guys that still need to be in the discussion. You feel me? You a Vikings fan? Creek Fane. I'm trying to say your name, homeboy. You got all them E's. I was making sure I ain't missed them. Creek Fane. You a Vikings fan, homeboy? Where you better for? You a Vikings fan? And where you from? Go ahead, talk to me, homeboy. Who y'all welcoming? Say, welcome my brother Chiefs Kingdom this way. Hey, man. He said, ignore that tape. Hey, look, Isaiah, man. Look, just because you're not the only one here throwing wild hot takes at the wall, man, don't mean that can't nobody else throw a wild. Isaiah, you love a good wild hot take, man. Come on, man. RTC, what he said? Okay, you're a Chargers fan as well. Okay, yeah. Okay. He said Sam wins quarter season MVP. I'm not mad at that. Like, yeah, so let's say like the quarter of the season, those first 4 or 5 weeks, I ain't mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that. And you know what? Yeah, because I feel like Lamar really got going. They lost that opener with Isaiah Likely's big toe week 1. Week 2, they have an inexcusable loss to the Raiders in their home opener. They lose that one, and then they win the next 3-4 games after that. So, yeah, I'm not mad at that. At the quarter pole, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 games in, if you said Sam Darnold was your MVP, I don't hate that. I don't hate it at all. He said, "Yeah, oh, you from Chicago? Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The way these Bears been looking, I don't know if I can blame you for going here and going up top, man. I don't know if I can blame you for cheering for the Vikings, dog. I don't know if I can blame you, bro. The way these Bears be treating their fans, boy, hey, it's rough being a Bears fan. God, dog. It's definitely rough being a Bears fan, bro. So I ain't mad at you, man. Get in where you fit in, homeboy. I ain't gonna tell you no different. Get in where you fit in, dog. He said, now that I think about it, maybe Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Jamar, and Josh Allen. Those are your MVP candidates, you're saying? You're saying these are your MVP candidates. So you got rookie Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix and Justin Herbert in the MVP. Boy, hey, look, hey, Creek Fane. Am I saying your name right, homeboy? Creek Fane? Caleb's a guy. And I'm glad they started to turn it around with Thomas Brown there, man. I'm glad Thomas Brown is turning it around. I like Thomas Brown, and I only know about him a little bit because my Steelers were interested in him and like bringing him in as like we interviewed him for, I think, a QB coach or something like that. So I've heard good things about him. And so seeing him get the shot as OC and now interim head coach, I love it. And there's been a noticeable change almost instantly. Thomas Brown took over 3 games ago, and the 3 game it was you snapped your finger and Caleb looks better. You know what I'm saying? So Creek Fan E. Oh, okay, got you. Creek Fan E. But hey, man, y'all killing me. Creek Fan E. Creek Fan E. E. Yeah, we might give you a nickname, dog. Yeah, we might give you a nickname. I'll let you know. But no. So I like what Caleb's got going on, man. I think he's wildly talented for sure. Yeah, the bear is rough. He said, okay, or Saquon. Yeah, no. Right now, if you had to tell me, if all right, here we go. We on the spot right now. Everybody, if you're in the chat, y'all know what's going on, man. Ain't no free rides, man. Everybody participate. Give me 3 MVP candidates right now. Give me your 3 MVP candidates. Make it realistic. I don't want to see Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels, and Bo Nix in your MVP ranking. If you had to give me 3 right now, 1, 2, 3, who's leading the clubhouse for MVP? Who you got? Because I'm thinking about it now. I think honestly, I do think Saquon has really came on strong these last like 3 weeks, and I hate how. Honestly, for like 7 weeks, it felt like Lamar could do, like it was Lamar's by 2 miles, and it was. But man, they keep taking L's though. You know what I mean? So I think that train definitely cooled off. Jared Goff got like a little push, and then he threw 5 interceptions in Houston. 3 of them were tip passes, but it is what it is. Threw 5 interceptions in Houston. Sam Darnold couldn't keep it going after 5 weeks, not the same pace he was. So yeah. I think it's fair to say Saquon's probably leading the clubhouse. Josh Allen feels like just Mr. Reliable. And how funny is that? Josh Allen is Mr. Reliable right now, man. Because it's not nothing crazy, mind-blowing. You know what I mean? He's not breaking the all-world pace in any one category. He's just playing good ball and winning games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would still say, no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I'm still going to say Lamar number 2. Then I'll go Josh Allen 3. And I tell you what, I hate that wins have got to play a part in this. Joe Burrow's playing his ass off, dog. It's a damn shame, bro. They wasting the MVP season for Joe Burrow. Miles says Saquon. No, hey, Creekle fan, you make a good point. Unless running backs never win MVP, unless what? Say it with me. You got to break 2,000 yards. He break 2,000 yards, he's the MVP. The only player that run for 2,000 yards and not win an MVP is Derrick Henry. The only person to not win, the only running back to run for 2,000 yards and not be the MVP that year was Derrick Henry, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all might have to let me know. But Adrian Peterson did it. Didn't CJ2K? Oh, no. I take that back. I lied. My bad. I take it back. Because Chris Johnson didn't win MVP that year. He was Offensive Player of the Year. He wasn't MVP. Okay, so I take that back. But Saquon, no, if Saquon gets to 2,000, he's the MVP. Because for one, he's in that necessary tier of player that you need to be in anyway. He was a top 5 draft pick. He played in New York. He's in Philly now. Philly is still considered an East Coast team, so that's still a large, especially football. That's still a very large football market. They're a team that's, at the top of the league. You know what I'm saying? So like he's checking all the boxes, and he's exciting. The backwards reverse hurdle. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had to clean it up. I had to think about it. Yeah, he was Offensive Player of the Year. Yeah, CJ2K didn't. But yeah, no. If Saquon does, he will for sure. If Saquon does, he will, and especially in this year, because Lamar and the Ravens keep losing. You know what I mean? Lamar's losing. Who else? Yeah, Jared Goff is out. Josh Allen they're winning and he's playing good ball, but it's not, it doesn't have the look of ultra special. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a good year for a running back to slide in there, and Saquon's the perfect back to do it. Creek fan said Josh Allen, Saquon, and Jaden Daniels. You still got Jaden Daniels in there? Jaden Daniels might not be the rookie of the year no more, bro. And it's not just on Jaden Daniels. They had a rough stretch of games. They were 7-2, then they lost 3 in a row. But those 3, they had the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Eagles on a short week, 3 games in a row, and then they went to their bye. Now they lost to the Cowboys outside the bye. That one I can't get jiggy with. I can't get jiggy with that, bro. At the crib after a bye, do you lose to the Cowboys with Cooper Rush? I can't get jiggy with that, bro. So I definitely can't have him in the MVP talk. Now, when they were 7-2, and he was setting the all-time completion percentage record, I was thinking like, yeah, man, it might be time to start having that talk. But I think that train has lost a lot of steam. Because now I would say Bo Nix had took over the offensive rookie of the year standing for myself. Bo Nix is playing his ass off. Bo Nix playing top 10 quarterback in the league ball right now. Now, he did just throw 2 interceptions Monday night. But not to be a prisoner of the moment, just one game. He's put together a tremendous body of work these last 7 weeks, for sure. My dog Chop said he got Saquon, Josh Allen, and Lamar. That's a solid list. I got the same list. I think I want to put Lamar second just because he's been just great. Like when the Ravens are on and winning, and they just look a different type of unstoppable. Like when Lamar's really cooking, when the receivers aren't dropping passes, when he can do anything he wants to on the field. Like Lamar just looks just so different, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, those my same 3. Oh, okay, he said not Jay, he meant Lamar. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now I feel better about it. Creek. He said, or Hurts. Jalen Hurts as the MVP, boy, you crazy as hell. Are you talking about something else, Chop? Maybe I missed something else. Cause I know damn well you ain't talking about Hurts in the MVP talk. Creek cool. Is Creek, who's this? Creek cool? It's a lot of Creek cool. It's a lot of y'all in here, boy. It's a Creek fan. Creek cool. Drew Lock for MVP. Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, MIZ, baby. Let's go, Mizzou. Come on, man. Hey, MIZ, boy. You done found the right channel. MIZ. Shout out to Drew Lock. I was at that damn Cowboys Giants game, and boy, Lock, you let me down, dog. You let me down. He say Jags Herbert for. I'm not sure what you talking about. Jags Herbert for all those type numbers and records. Jags Herbert for all those type numbers and records. I might got to go back in. Hold on, I might got to go back in the chat and catch up on what we're talking about. I'm behind on my chat. Hold on, my fault. He said Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, and League Neighbors. Are you be a Giants fan at least now? Are you a Giants fan? You had me with Drew Lock. I was trying to ride the wave a little bit. MIZZOU, little Mizzou love. I was trying to be there, but then you tell me Tommy DeVito. Nah. I like Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors was my receiver 1 coming into this draft. I had him over Marvin Harrison Jr. for sure. Had him over him for sure. So Creeko, I'm assume that's Creeko. Creeko, man, you a Giants fan, bro? If you a Giants fan, boy, this a rough year of football for you to watch, ain't it? Watching Saquon kick y'all ass like this every week. Okay, Chop and Isaiah, y'all must be talking to each other. Okay, because I was trying to figure out y'all comments. He said, Isaiah, stop moving the goalpost. Getting it done. Man, exactly, bro. That's what we saying. Yeah, man. Of a playoff game. 23-0. It was a shutout. He said, MVP hot take. Oh, man, that ain't no hot take, boy. That's just a terrible take. That ain't nothing hot about that take. Hell no. Drew Lock only played in 1 game this year, and he got his ass beat in Dallas. Geno Smith. Hey, I like Big Geno, man. Hey, Big Geno and those Seahawks are quietly putting the Dave strung together a couple wins here now. They lost a couple close ones as well. The Seahawks are another team like we were talking about with the Chargers and the Cardinals. I think they're competent, but they're not really a threat. He said if he ain't the rookie of the year, who is? Are you talking about Jaden Daniels still? No, bro. Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix and Brock Bowers have overtaken Jaden Daniels in the rookie of the year conversation. Like right now, like I would. In matter of fact, I think me and Isaiah talked about this a couple days ago. Like Brock Bowers probably should be the rookie of the year, but we've seen. I mean, I don't think they'll give it to him. And the way that it looks right now between Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels, I would go Bo Nix right now. I would go Bo Nix for the way that what am I trying to say? I would go Bo Nix for the way he's looked and progressed like these last, like let's say 7 weeks. Now Monday night he threw 2 interceptions for sure. One of them that Denzel Ward pick where he's just 1-on-1 up the field with Mims. I didn't like Mims didn't even just make an attempt on the ball. Like that's what I don't like. Like don't just let Denzel Ward step backwards, fall down, and just grab it. You know what I mean? Like a punt drill. You know what I mean? Like make an attempt on the ball or tackle him. They ain't calling OPIs like that. Like I don't know, man. I didn't like that one. But Bo Nix is playing damn good ball, bro. Like I would have to say Bo Nix is I would put Bo Nix ahead of Jaden Daniels right now because Jaden Daniels had a month. They had a month of just losing football, and he wasn't he wasn't like a bright spot in the losses. Like he was just out there getting taking nails with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I would say Bo Nix overtook Jaden Daniels for me. But then the most impressive rookie for sure, I think, is Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is a man child for sure. But I just don't trust or know that they really would give it to Brock Bowers, so I would say Bo Nix. But Jaden Daniels, I mean, he still got time. It's the fourth quarter of the season right now. Everybody's got this last 4 or 5 game stretch. You know what I'm saying? So Jaden Daniels it's not over and done with. Mom said, what's up to do up in the house? Can I see somebody's comments? Did I miss somebody's comments? Who'd I miss? I'm trying to catch up on the chat. My bad, y'all. Joe Burrow's crumbled each time in the clutch. Oh, he's talking to you, Chop. He said 2 fumbles versus the Steelers. Bro, the other side gets paid as well. You know what I'm saying? Like the strip sack from Herbert on his backside, less than 2.5 seconds after the snap. I mean, like, is that on Joe Burrow or is that on his left tackle for not even getting out his stance before he got hit? Like, what are we saying, bro? Like, what are you talking about? He said, Crico, there's no way. Crico? Man, y'all gotta let me know what's going on, man. Hey, Crico, where you from, bro? Did you tell me? Rookie of the year should be Bowers or Alt. Man, hey, RTC, didn't I tell you had a Chargers staying in here, boy? Joe Alt should be the rookie of the year. Come on, man. Is he? He's not more impressive than my rookie offensive lineman. If that's the case, he hadn't played better than Zach Frazier. So what are you saying, man? He's not as good. He didn't play better than Rashawn Slater's rookie year. No, it's not even up for discussion, Isaiah. Bowers, yeah, I'm good with Bowers. If I had to rank the offensive rookie of the year, I'd go Bowers, Nix, Jaden Daniels. Bucky Irvin needs some conversation, man. I don't think we're talking enough about Bucky Irvin and what he's doing in Tampa Bay, especially now that he's kind of taking over that backfield as the forefront. He had a big day just the other day. Jalen Hurts went in the tush push MVP. Yeah, that's a fact. All right, y'all keep it clean in the chat, man. Y'all keep it clean in the chat. He said, "Do you watch Creek?" I don't know what Creek is, homeboy. What's Creek? What is Creek? Y'all help me out. What's Creek? Y'all help me out, man. What's Creek? Is it a show I need to see? Hey, Creek fan. Hey, we 3 for 50. Hey, man. Hey, come on, man. Y'all heard what he said. We 3 for 50, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Get your dog to 50. Let's go. Let's go. He said that's such a goalpost move. MVP is a regular season award. No, his biggest critique isn't a playoff loss. The playoff loss just exacerbated. The playoff loss was just it was just a pointed example of the things we've always said about Herbert. It's not that he lost that game, it's that game that he lost. The way he lost it is typical of what we see from Justin Herbert. So it's not about that one game, but that one game gave us a synopsis of him just not being able to get over the hump. Like, it's not just that one game. Just Joe Burrow's lost playoff games. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen's lost playoff games. So it's not that he lost the game, but like that game and the way he lost it, the way they lost it, like I said, it was a synopsis of the bigger issue. Who we got in here, man? Man, hey, y'all got some names on y'all tonight, boy. Hey, look. Vichy Victoria. Am I saying that right, Vichy? Help me out, man. VV. New sub. Hey, we in the building. Appreciate. Hey, somebody tell VV what's up in the chat. Brock Bowers, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, Brock Bowers is a monster. I would love to see him win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I just don't know if they'll like really give it to him. And when I was talking to Isaiah, the reason I said like if Bo Nix keeps it up, now he threw 2 picks on Monday night, but they won, so that is soften the blow. We'll forget about it, especially if he keeps playing well. But Justin Herbert's rookie year, Justin Jefferson had a phenomenal year. Justin Herbert had a good rookie quarterback year. Justin Jefferson had a great receiver year, rookie or not. So I thought Justin Jefferson should have been a rookie of the year as a, you know what I'm saying, him and Justin Herbert's rookie year. But it edged and went to the quarterback, and who had a good year. Justin Herbert threw 30 touchdown passes, so he had a good year. And so if that's Bo Nix and Brock Bowers right now, then like, you know, history tells me that it'll lean quarterback. It's just typically how it goes. You know what I'm saying? VB, what's up, man? Brock Bowers, you a Vegas fan, or you just fool with Brock Bowers as well? Or you're a Raiders fan? Let me know something. He said, no was terrible the first 5 games. Dayton had 5 terrible games. Broncos was starting slow. No was terrible. Like New Orleans. Maybe I'm behind in the chat a little bit. My bad, Chop. I'm behind in the chat, bro. I was trying to catch back up to y'all. He said, to be honest, it's not Joe. I think he's talking about with the losing. Yeah, no, hell no. No, I'm not even trying to troll you, cuz. I'm not trying to troll. Well, no, it's not even every quarterback. Like, we just talking about the guys that we consider that most people consider at the top. So, like, Justin, like, I guess it does. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Isaiah. And let me clarify. Like, we're nitpicking guys at the top. So he's still a very highly thought of player. But now that we're only talking about these guys that are trying to sit at the top of the mountain. So like now that we're talking about the top of the mountain, well, now we got to nitpick to see where we're going. So I'm not trying to say, in my dog Chop as well, we're not trying to say that like he's trash or bad or boom, boom, boom. He's still super talented. Chop was the biggest, but until I met you, Chop used to be Justin Herbert's biggest fan. Me and Chop used to have these conversations about Herbert. And then after a while, Chop seen it too. He's like, man, I ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? It just kept happening again. You know what I mean? But he's still a supremely talented guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a top 3-4 arm in the league. You know what I mean? Like, he's special. He's big. He can run. So I mean, we're not knocking him. But now that we talking about guys with elite traits, now we nitpicking. And so it sounds like I see what you're saying though. It sounds like we just like coming for him like he's trash. But nah, that ain't what we mean. That ain't what I mean. Okay, Crico from Albany, New York. Okay, upstate. And you a Giants fan, man? You didn't want to be a Bills fan? You from upstate, man. Upstate, you should have been a Bills fan, dog. Should have been a Bills fan, man. Y'all got Big Josh. I love me some Josh Allen, dog. It ain't too late. Go ahead and leave them Giants alone, man. I don't know who's got it harder, man. Bears fans or Giants fans? Because boy, I tell you what, boy, that's rough going. He said, did I compare a left tackle to a center? Why is that laughable? Why is that laughable? I'll give y'all an easy one. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you scoff at the viability of Jason Kelce and what he meant to the Eagles for a decade? This famous tush push that run game. So what you talking about? Yeah, if somebody's gonna be special, but here's the thing: Joe Alt, he's been damn good. He's been very good. He hasn't been a make you turn your head world beater, a difference maker at right tackle. Not even left. If you're trying to like rank the viability, if you're trying to rank the importance of the guys on the line, well, he's not even on the left side. So what are you saying? Like, no. You don't think Jason Kelce was yeah, all right, man. I ain't gonna get into that. Joe Alt's not in consideration for Rookie of the Year. How about that? I like him. We counted down. Hey, 2 for 50. Let's get there, man. Let's get there. Hey, RTC, you a real one. RTC, you a real one, boy. You know what? This one's for RTC right there. He said, I subbed on my alt account. Come on, man. By hook or crook, man, we just got to get there. He said we 2 away. He the sub with his other channels way, man. Shout out to RTC, man. I get one more for you. That's just a little more do it fluid. Hold on, man. I got another new name in here, man. What's going on? Mr. Boy, y'all in these names, boy, y'all trying to kill me tonight. Y'all know boy, hey, look. He said, Mr. Nato Diz. Hey, W channel. Hey, man, appreciate you, big dog. Where you from, man? Where you from and who's your team? Where you from and who's the team? Well, no, I'm talking about, you said you were talking specifically about like the fumble. Well, like Orlando Brown's got to get out of his stance. You know what I'm saying? The ball is snapped. Orlando Brown is watching my edge defender run around him. You know what I'm saying? Like that specific. Oh, we got the 50? I thought we was at 48. Who's that? Ike U2, Ike YT. Hey, the 50th subscriber. Let's go, man. Hey, man. Hey, Big Dub, man. Big Dub. Y'all did it, man. 50 of them things. Hey, appreciate y'all. Hey, Ike, man, same thing, though, bro. Hey, where you from and what's your team, homeboy? Where you from and what's your team? You number 50. I appreciate you, homeboy. I appreciate you. Uh-oh. Hey, I don't know if I ain't gonna put your other comment up there because you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got something going in the chat. Y'all, maybe you in the wrong chat. I don't know who Miss Green is, homeboy. Hey, sound like you over trying to work. Hey, you over working, boy. Hey, who you working on? Miss Green playing with you? Tell Miss Green stop playing with you, boy. Tell Miss Green stop playing with you. He said, hey, that little school teacher act ain't working. Let's get it. Hey, boy. Hey, somebody, hey. Ike, bro, you in the wrong chat, playboy. Don't get caught up on the channel now, dog. Don't get caught up on the channel, homeboy. Who else we got in the building, man? Man, I'm trying. Texas mapping, but Texas with a Y, right? Is that what we doing? Texas mapping with a Y. Texas. Boy, y'all trying me with these names. Hey, 50 Cent. Hey, appreciate your homeboy. Come on, man. Hey, y'all know what's going on. Hey, man, drop your team. Where you from? Where's your team, man? Let me know. Oh, okay. I got you. This is the alt account. Okay, I got you. Bet. Oh, okay. No, you good, homeboy. I appreciate you. Shout out to my dog RTC, man. Hey, Keandre. Hey, man, y'all see, hey, Big 50, man. Big 50, man. Come on, man. Y'all see what's going on? Big 50, man. Yeah, hey, y'all, yeah, Ike got something going on, man. It's all good. Hey, no, I think he got something going on. I think he handling business. I think he in the wrong chat on accident. Another new name. Let's see here. Eric Scruggs. I don't think that was an illegal hit. Hey, there you go. Now, here's the thing. He hit him in the head. So it's an illegal hit. He's talking about the Trevor Lawrence hit with Azeez Al-Shaair. We talked about it a little bit earlier for sure. We got into it. But to kind of round up like my take and something to take for the people in the chat, I think the hit was illegal because he hit him in the head. But I don't think it was dirty because Trevor Lawrence slid late. If that makes sense. Trevor Lawrence could have got down. And like my dog Miles said, he already picked up the first down. So now you being greedy. Now you looking for gravy. Oh shit, now somebody punished your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it was an illegal hit, but I don't think it was dirty. I don't think it was a dirty play. My dog Chop felt like it was a dirty play. I don't think it was a dirty play, but I do think it was a legal hit because he did hit him in the head. He did hit him in the head. I can't get around that. But at the same time, hey, you play a fight, you're going to get burnt, man. Don't cross the gun line. That's the easiest thing. Hey, don't cross the gun line, man. Don't cross the gun line. He said compared to Jonathan Ogden. First off, Joe Alt ain't Jonathan Ogden, for one. He ain't Jonathan Ogden. Jonathan Ogden is all time. Jonathan Ogden is a top 3 left tackle for me all time. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I got like a top 100 all time. I got top 10s at every position all time. I'm gonna get into all that in the offseason, man, to give us something to do and something to talk about for sure. Jonathan Ogden is top 3 all time, for sure. In my book. Ain't no more Jonathan Ogdens. Joe Alt could never be Jonathan Ogden. The only thing they got in common is they both 6'9". For sure. Ike YT said he's from Cincinnati. Okay. Oh, so you a Bengals fan. Hey, man, hey. It's all love, big dog. I ain't gonna lie to you now. I'm a Steelers fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Steelers fan. But hey, man, appreciate you though, homeboy. Appreciate you tapping in for show. Mr. NATO Ditz. He said, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, he's a Fins fan. Okay. Dolphins fan. Okay, Playboy. Okay. Yeah, hey, I think Ike, he probably got like a couple chats going. And so I think he mixing messages. He might be talking about football in his other chat. Dip Tangle Mapping said prayers for Trevor. No, for sure. And I know we went kind of, or maybe not all of us. I'll say me. I went kind of hard on him earlier, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because like get down. You know what I mean? Like and you know what? Shout out to homeboy, he's a Dolphins fan, but like we didn't all seen the clips of Tua, man. We know what's going on with Tua. We know how real it is out here. And so, like Trevor, bro, like, no, get down, dog. But now press for you for sure. Because he got blasted. My God. Like he definitely got blasted, man. But hopefully he comes back bigger, stronger, faster, man. I always want the guy to come back better and be better than ever for sure. RTC said he back in the building. Let's do it. How long would Kalu last in the NFL? I don't know if that's like a spell check situation, but let me know who you're talking about. How long would who last in the NFL? My dog, Chop said behind Orlando Pace. Nah, Ogden was 6'9", 360 and could dance. Man, I got Big J. I'm trying, man. I got the list. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting to the offseason, man. I got some things for us playing. I got some things planned for us, y'all. Y'all just sit tight, man. Y'all just sit tight. But Orlando Pace is I mean, he definitely made the list for sure. Orlando Pace definitely made the list for sure. But you know, you got Orlando Pace, Jonathan Ogden, Munoz from the Bengals. Matter of fact, shout out to my Bengals homeboy, Anthony Munoz, for sure. Can't disrespect him. But let me see. Calio is a skull for preschoolers. Man, y'all threw me off, man. I thought y'all was asking me about somebody going to the league. I thought y'all was talking about somebody going to the league. I thought y'all was talking about somebody going to the league, man. All right. Man, look, we've been sitting here talking. It's down there at 8:30. I ain't gonna get through the rest of these games. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We ain't gonna make it. I mean, I feel like we probably talked about most all of them anyway in pieces. You know what I mean? The Monday night game. Jameis playing out of his mind. It's like Jameis was just playing lights out football. Down there 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Boy threw 3 interceptions. 2 of them returned for touchdowns, and then another one that was in the end zone. My God, Jameis. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I love me some Jameis Winston. The league is better when Jameis is playing, man. I don't care what y'all say. We need Jameis in the league, man. And we need him getting some PT. We need him getting some burn. Trying to see, man. Anything else jump out? I don't know. What did he say? Hold on, I got somebody in the thing, man. Texas Mappy said, thoughts on the Colts making the playoffs. And you know what? I tell you what. They very well might, because the Texans are in a bit of a funk. And so the Texans haven't ran away with the South. Now, I'll tell you the thing, like, when y'all made the move to Flacco, I didn't mind it at all, because like at that time, I think y'all were 4-4 when y'all made the move to Flacco, if I'm not mistaken, or were y'all 3-3. But Richardson had played terrible. You know what I mean? And so you make the move. Joe had played well in the 2.5 games he had filled in for Richardson. So it's okay. We 500. The Texans are slipping. Let's move to Joe. See if we can make a push to really get over the hump and maybe take over this division. But then the next game was the Vikings. They lost to the Vikings, and then I can't remember the game after that. But Joe Flacco goes 0-2. Okay, let's bring Richardson back. Richardson played better. He played better, cleaner ball in the 2 or 3 games now since he's been back in the starting lineup, but he still got a ways to go. But the thing about Anthony Richardson is, like, Anthony Richardson, he's younger than Shadur Sanders. He's younger than Cam Ward. He's younger than Dylan Gabriel. He's younger than Carson Beck. You know what I'm saying? He may be the same age as Jalen Milroe, but he's his second year as an NFL starter. You see what I'm saying? So he's wildly young. He only had 8 starts at Florida, and I think he only started as a senior in high school. He's got less than, like, going into the league, no, including this year, he's got less than 30 starts as a quarterback. I'm not talking in the league. I'm not talking college. Since he was a quarterback in high school, he's got less than 30 starts as a quarterback. So, you know, we've got to understand, like, where he's at. But now, making the playoffs, unless the Texans are definitely vulnerable, y'all got to find a way to stack some wins. Y'all got this win going for 2 against the Patriots, but even in that game, he threw for 109 yards. He did throw 2 interceptions. But he gets you 48 on the ground, and he rushes for a touchdown, and then he runs the 2-point conversion in. So I don't necessarily think that's enough to make a push for the playoffs, unless the Texans just go into full-fledged turmoil. You know what I mean? And the Texans it feels like the Texans are on the brink. I mean, like, they're just not in their groove, and so this will be the time to make up some ground. But I don't necessarily think it happens. He said he thinks they might. If they get that division away from the Texans, I mean, that'd be the only way, because I don't think they're going to be strong enough to get in as a wild card. That wild card race in the AFC is too tight. Between the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Ravens, I don't see the Colts edging out any of those 3. So if they get in, they've got to win the division. So they've got to get the division from the Texans. But did the Texans win the head-to-head? I think the Texans won the head-to-head, right? If you're a Colts fan. I want to say the Texans already won the head-to-head. So the best case you could do is to split and go 1-1. But the Texans are already 2 games ahead of you as well as far as your record. So it's a pretty deep hole, unless again, like I said, unless the Texans just completely shit the bed and they find a way to drop the 3 out of the next 4, and then you guys find a way to make up that ground in that way. But that'd be a pretty epic type of collapse from the Texans, even though they're not playing great. W. Jameis. Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Jameis, dog. Shout out to Jameis. Hey, Winston is definitely going to Winston. But Chop, he gave 504 touchdowns. Hey, but Chop, the boy gave us 504 tuds, man. God, dog, man. Golly. 497. Hell yeah. Yay, 497. Hey, sis ain't feeling the Colts in the playoffs. Nah, not as they gotta win the division. That AFC wild card is crazy. Yeah. Bengals, Chargers, Ravens. That's rough. That's rough for sure. My fault. Did I leave out the Dolphins? Who's this? Dominican Republic. What's happening with your playboy? Miami Dolphins. Okay, he's a Dolphins fan. I ain't gonna lie. Dolphins actually been playing. They've been stacking some wins. I think they've won 3 out of 5 since Tua's been back. I think when Tua got back, they lost the first 2. One of them to the Cardinals. Close game. Then they lost the first 2, but I think they've won 3 in a row since then, until they just lost to Buffalo. So I think they lost to Buffalo for sure. but they won 2 games before that. Then they lost 2 games. But yet, same thing. I don't think the Dolphins. They're not going to. Well, the Bills have already locked up that division, the AFC East, and so the only way they're getting in is in the wild card. But like I said, the wild card race is too tight. The wild card race is too tight. I don't think they catch the Broncos or the Chargers. Yeah, Chargers should probably. I would expect the Chargers to make the playoffs, whether it be the 6th or 7th seed between them and the Broncos. I do think the Ravens probably end up as the 5th seed when it's all said and done. I don't know, man. Actually, the Ravens got a hard road ahead, but we'll see. But I would think between 6 and 7, that's going to be Broncos Chargers, and if I was just ranking them, I would think it'd be the Ravens. They end up with that 5 seed. So I don't think the Dolphins or the Colts. I don't think they have a chance to really get in there. I think the hole is too deep. He said, "Yeah, the Texans gonna beat them this RTC." Oh yeah, hey, shout out to my dog RTC, double dipping. Appreciate you, homeboy. But can they put together a playoff? But yeah, no, kind of like I was saying. Like I think it's too late. Like Tua getting hurt, and then them, man, just not at all even being competitive without him for like what was that 3? Or no, he was out for a full 4 weeks, and they lost all 4. I think the hole got too deep. I like they would need a lot of help. Like the Chargers are going to have to collapse. The Broncos are going to have to collapse. The Ravens might have to collapse. You know what I'm saying? Like they need one of those one of those teams to just plummet, and then they've also got to win like their last 5 games. Because what's their record right now? Are they like a 6-loss team right now? Are they 5-6 or 6 and or are they like 5-7? So like I mean they would probably need to win out, and then of those 3 teams, they would need one of those 3 teams to lose 4 straight, lose 4 out of 5 or something like that. So I think it's too tall an order. Hey man, shout out to my dog, man. Terrible time in the building. Hone it down for them Houston Texans. We was just talking about your Texans, dog. They was asking me if the Colts have a chance to catch the Texans and get in the playoffs, man, and steal that division. That's what we just got done talking about, dog. And that's why I was like, man, the Texans haven't found their groove. They haven't. Once Nico Collins got hurt week 3, the Texans y'all haven't like rebounded or been back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all haven't got back to like just what we used to, but y'all still finding a way to win tough games. You know what I mean? So, and y'all still holding that division. The South outside of the Colts giving y'all a little like some maybe a little slow run for y'all money. I don't see y'all losing that division. No, don't rewind it now. Stay live, my boy. Hey, you can watch it. You can watch it back tomorrow. Watch it tomorrow. Watch tomorrow at work. Yeah. He said that, but the answer is no. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they dug a hole too deep. Because I think y'all already beat them in the head-to-head, right? I think the Texans already beat the Colts in the head-to-head, I believe. And so, yeah, I think I wouldn't think so. They already lost the head-to-head. And I think they lost the head-to-head, and I think y'all got a 2-game lead on them in the division. Yeah, y'all swept them. Yeah, y'all swept them, and y'all got a 2-game lead in division. Y'all would have to literally collapse. I mean, y'all couldn't win no more games starting now, and then they'd have to win all their games starting now to make that happen. So I don't think so. The best chance for the Colts to get in is going to be a wild card, but even then, it's still a stretch because, like I said, the way it looks. Okay, Dolphins are 5-7. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So they need to win the next 5 to get to 10-7. And I mean, is 10 wins going to be enough? The Ravens are a wild card team right now. They 8-5. So let's say the Ravens are going to be a 10, 11, or even 12 game team winner, and they may not win the division. The Broncos are the Broncos 7-5, and the Chargers are the Broncos and the Chargers both 7-5. If the Broncos and Chargers are both 7-5, then maybe that window's not as close as I thought it was for the Dolphins. Depending on how those two, you know what I'm saying? Like the Dolphins will have to be 10-7 to get themselves a chance. So y'all got to win the next 5 in a row anyway to even have a chance. But then you definitely need some help from the Broncos and the Chargers. You know what I mean? Like those 2 teams are going to have to finish under 10. And I think both those teams are at 7. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Chop Robinson. I like Chop Robinson. I liked him coming out of Penn State. I was probably a little higher on Chop Robinson than a lot of people I know because a lot of people say, well, he's raw, he's this, he's that. Look, he's 6'3", 6'4", 250, 4'4", stupid, explosive. We can teach the rest of that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I used to rush the passer. So I'm not trying to knock my own position. I'm not trying to knock pass rushers and what they do, what we do. But at a certain point, when you got certain tools, the rest of this shit we can teach a little bit. Now, whether or not you learn it, we don't know, but we can teach it. So I like Chop Robinson. I know people didn't think he should be in the first round. I thought he was a first round guy because of those traits. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of those traits, man. So I liked him. And with the Dolphins as well, I like the spot because Bradley Chubb, y'all gave him $100 million and he got hurt as soon as he got there. He was hurt when he left Denver. Y'all traded for him, gave him $100 million. Jalen Phillips, the other edge player out of Miami, when he was coming out of, he went to University of Miami, then he got drafted by Miami. I liked him coming out. He was my edge one that year. If my dog Chop remember, I think Chop didn't like him as much as I did. He was my edge one that year, Jalen Phillips. So I like that room. He's gonna get one of those spots because both those guys are hurt. Both those guys have been on IR since he's been drafted, or have spent time on IR since he got there. And so he's definitely raw, but he's one of those guys, man. He's a physical freak. If we could teach him how to do anything, he could be a problem. So I like him. Stafford, I like Stafford. I was a big Stafford fan when he was in Detroit because he was definitely underrated in Detroit for sure. But no, I like Stafford. He's older now. He's lost a little steam on the fastball. But what's crazy is like Stafford, he's still touching 90 now. Stafford can still blow it by you. He can still touch 90, but he can't hit 98 no more. He can't hit 101. Stafford used to be one of those guys like he can hit 101. You know what I mean? He ain't got 101 no more. He still got 92. 92's plenty. He can still throw at 92, and 92's plenty. You know what I mean? So I like Stafford. And I'm not gonna lie, man, Stafford's had moments this season, and especially in some big moments in games. He threw an interception in the end zone against the Detroit Lions. But outside of that, he's shown up big in some big moments for the Rams. They've had a couple like late touchdowns in games that they were down, and then they put together a drive and Stafford throws like some type of dime or dart to, you know what I'm saying, to either score or put them in position to score. So Stafford still got the goods, man. I wonder how much longer he wants to play, but he still got the goods. Okay. Ooh, and that's even worse. Broncos are 8-5. Oh yeah, they both just got wins. I'm sorry, I said 7 games apiece. They both just got wins on Sunday. Yeah. So okay, yeah. So that's tough work for the Dolphins. Dolphins are 5-7. They would need to win 5 in a row just to get to 10 wins. Broncos and Chargers are already at 8. So Broncos would have to go 1-4 to finish the season, and then the Chargers would have to go 1-5. And that's how both of those teams would finish with 9 wins, and then the Dolphins win 5 in a row to get to 10 and edge them out in the wild card. So I mean, it doesn't seem likely. Oh, Broncos haven't had their bye yet? Boy, it's a late ass bye. I mean, it's better to have your bye late than early. But man, I would have thought everybody had their bye now. Or is this the last week for a bye? Boy, I ain't gonna lie, that's a long ass season. He said same reason that Anthony Richardson was a first rounder. Yeah, similar. Honestly, it's similar. I think some of that stuff is a little different with quarterback, though. You can't always go that route with quarterback because quarterback, there's an inherent like mental aspect of the game. Because, oh yeah, my dog Tom know what's going on, man. See ball, get ball. You know what I mean? If we can't tell you nothing else what to do, the guy with the ball, go get him. You know what I mean? Like, we could tell Chop Robinson that. We can't tell Anthony Richardson that, or just quarterbacks in general. So it's different for quarterbacks, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd have bought the upside, especially in the draft he was in. I liked him better than Will Levis. I wasn't a Levis guy. But and he's still so young. And Tom, I don't know if you got here when I was talking about it, but like, bro, Anthony Richardson is younger than the top 4 quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. He's younger than Shedeur Sanders. He's younger than Cam Ward. He's younger than Dylan Gabriel. He's younger than Carson Beck. He's the same age as Jalen Milroe, except he's a 2-year NFL starter. He's the same age as Jalen Milroe. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's how young he is. And then even him being young, he's super young in the position. And so, 6'5", 260, run 4.3. Like shit, hey. And in that offense, Shane Steichen, with the offense he brought to Indianapolis, what we saw him do with Jalen Hurts in Philly that Super Bowl year. So he has those traits, and that was a good landing spot for him just based on the scheme that they want to run. So yeah, I'm not mad about that. The Anthony Richardson pick it off. I'm not mad about it. Let me see. Okay, I answered about Stafford. He said the Rams playoff chance. Rams got a chance to win that division. The NFC West isn't locked up at all. So 6-6. The Cardinals were leading that division, and now they lost. They lost head to head against the Seahawks, and then they just lost again by 1 point to the Vikings. The Seahawks have won two in a row, so the Seahawks are leading that division right now, but that division's still wide open. So between the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Rams, I mean that's all still that's wide open. So yeah, the Rams got a chance. Rams got a chance. Who's gonna get the 10 wins in that division? 10 wins might get it in. Who's gonna get the 10? Shit, in that division, who's getting the 9? No, I think the Seahawks had 7 wins. The Seahawks get the 10, that might be too much. The Seahawks get the 10, that might be too much. But no, but there's a chance though. There's definitely a chance. I think that NFC West is still wide open. Okay, different and Washington have this week as the bye. Man, it's a late ass bye. I ain't gonna lie. It's a late ass bye. No, Washington already had they bye because Washington lost 3 games and then they had a bye and then they came back and lost to the Cowboys. So Washington had they bye. So it's not Washington, but somebody's probably on bye with Denver, but it's not Washington. No, they had they bye. Unless I'm tripping. So how much concern should the Broncos have after their defensive meltdown? No, I wouldn't say any. I mean, not that you can just wash it away, but at this point, it's an outlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like my dog Chop said earlier, Jameis is going Jameis. Like, Jameis is a wild card guy. You know what I mean? Like, someday Jameis shows up and he's just going to throw for 500 yards. But you know what you got to do? You got to get them 3 interceptions and run 2 of them back to the crib and still get the dub. So I don't think Jameis and the Browns exposed the Broncos defense as frauds. I just think it was just one of them days. Like, it was just one of them games. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry Jeudy had a lot on his mind. Jerry Jeudy went for 230 yards. I think Jerry Jeudy had more yards in this game than in the 3 years he's with Denver. That's how crazy it was. Like, Jerry Jeudy went crazy. And so I think this was, at this point, is more of a one-off. Now, if this becomes a trend, like, they on bye week this week, but let's say they get back and they give up another 40 ball. Well, then maybe we got to start asking some questions. And then also I'd have to look at the film and see, okay, well, what's going on? Like, what's happening to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with it? But no, I don't think that the defense was exposed, so to say. Just one of them days. Sometimes it be like that. Hey, 52. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. How much time? Hey, it's almost 9 o'clock, man. It's almost quitting time, boss. We at 52. Is there any way we get to 55 before we call it? He said the Cardinals gonna do it. I hope they do, man. I like Kyler. I like Kyler Murray. I like James Conner a lot. Honestly, I like James Conner. He couldn't stay healthy, man. That's why we couldn't keep him in Pittsburgh. But I'm glad that he bounced back in Arizona and he's been playing damn good. And they just re-signed him. He just got a new contract as well. They re-upped him. So yeah, shout out to James Conner, man. Shout out to James Conner for sure. Hey, these Chargers, man. I'm about to say, man. Hey, y'all better pick it up because y'all got some division games left. Y'all got to play the Chiefs one more time in Kansas City. And do y'all play the Broncos again? I think y'all still got the Chiefs and the Broncos to play, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the Texans on the bye. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the Broncos and the Texans. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I know it's not Washington. Because I remember Washington lost 3, went on bye, then came back, and then lost to the damn Cowboys. Okay, yeah, the Texans on the bye. Okay. How will the Browns salvage another losing season? Man, they already had their Super Bowl. Man, they beat my Steelers in the snow. That's the pinnacle of Browns football. When the Browns beat the Steelers, they won the Cleveland Super Bowl. They already did it, baby. They already did it. That was the highlight of the Brown season. And then Jameis threw for 500 on Monday night, even though they lost. Okay, let's say how they salvage realistically. Well, they still stuck with Deshaun. I mean, they can only do so much while they hold on to that Deshaun Watson contract. Now, I would hope they bring or keep Jameis. You know what I'm saying? Keep Jameis, bring Jameis back. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Nick Chubb, I love me some Nick Chubb. I love me some Nick Chubb. He came back from a devastating injury, and so it's been slow going for him trying to get back, get his legs under him. But honestly, like I said, I mean, Nick Chubb's got to be about 28 now. So, and he's 28. He's been beat up. He's been beat up in that division, and he's been injured. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much longer realistically he has, how much more he has in the tank realistically. So they've got a problem at quarterback, right? They've got a right now problem at quarterback. They got a tomorrow problem at running back. Now you bring over Jerry Jeudy, you give him a little money and after the trade, and then if Monday night's any indication, then okay, maybe you solve the receiver issue. I like Elijah Moore as well. So between Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore, I like those two pieces. I wasn't a huge Jerry Jeudy guy, honestly. I was when they were coming out together, I was a big Justin Jefferson guy. I wasn't as big a Jerry Jeudy guy. But I think those are two good pieces there. Cedric Tillman, is he gonna be the third piece of that puzzle? Is he gonna be the dependable big body, like the dependable big body X guy that you can have to go with Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore in the slot? Like if that comes to fruition, then maybe the offensive weapons will be or at least the receiver core might be okay. That line used to be a top 5 line. Then they got old. They've lost a couple pieces quietly. So they got to revamp that offensive line as well. I'm not gonna lie, the Browns in trouble. Now that I'm talking about it, the Browns got some work to do. And so I don't see any change on the horizon coming up. Because they don't, like I said, with the contract from Watson, they don't even really have a lot of money to go just try to cash boys out to get them to come play for them. Who that is, man? Michigan rules mapping. Hey, 53. Hey, come on, man. Come on, Michigan. Come on now. Okay, yeah. So Chargers got Denver, Kansas City, and the Raiders again. Okay, I thought y'all might have finished that season with the series with the Raiders. And so, okay, yeah. So you got all 3 division games going. So, okay. Hold on now. Somebody said we had 55? Chicken Nugget Plays, what's up to you? Where you from and who's your team? Hey, is that 55-5-5? Come on, man. Hey, y'all quit playing, man. Y'all might just be telling me what I want to hear. I know we ain't get the 55 subs at 9 o'clock. I know y'all got to be tired of talking. It's been 2 hours. Okay, he's a Tampa fan. Hey, shout out to Tampa. I fool with Baker Mayfield, man. Big Baker Mayfield, man. I fool with Baker Mayfield. Man. The long way, man. They'll tell you. I fool with Baker. What Baker did without Chris Godwin, without Mike Evans, with no dependable run game from Rashad White, you know what I'm saying? Like what Baker was able to do, man, keeping that team competitive the way they was, keep fighting. They should have beat Kansas City in Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like, and they still right there. The Falcons have regressed. So I expect Tampa Bay to win that South. And I've said this for a few weeks now. Y'all let Baker Mayfield in the playoffs, he can make something shake. Give Baker Mayfield a home. The last time they crawled into the playoffs and got a home game, they won. They beat the Eagles. Who's to say it can't be? It can happen again. Like, who's this year's Eagles? The Vikings? If the 4-5 matchup is the Buccaneers versus the Vikings in Tampa Bay with Big Baker Mayfield, shit, I like Baker's chances. Because Baker's one of those guys. Like, they win that division. They liable to win that first playoff game at home. And it's probably going to be a team like the Vikings. Because I don't think anybody's going to catch the Lions in that division. So it's probably going to be the Vikings. Ooh, or the Packers. Ooh, Vikings or Packers. Ooh, Packers I don't feel so good about. Tampa Bay has more than a shot to beat the Vikings in my book. I don't know. Now that I'm talking about Justin Jefferson, probably go for 300 against that secondary. It's interesting. It's interesting to think about. But I do like Baker Mayfield and what he's got going in Tampa Bay for sure. I was definitely a supporter of Baker Mayfield throughout this whole fiasco, man. His whole redemption story. I'm glad he got cashed out. 30 M's, well deserved. Oh, okay, it must be real, man. They saying we really hit 55, man. Shout out to y'all. Said, what's next for the Buffalo Bills at the clinching the AFC East? Seeing if they got a shot at that number 1 seed. Because they're 1 game behind Kansas City. I think they're 10-2 and Kansas City's 10-1. Or are they 11-2 and Kansas City's 11-1? They're only 1 game behind Kansas City. So they still have that 1 seed in play. So I think as long as that 1 seed's in play, they've still got something to fight for. Because the worst thing that can happen for a team is when you clinch this early and then you just don't have anything to really shoot for to keep you motivated, to keep that edge, keep that hunger. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when that's the case, teams take their foot off the gas, and then you can't turn it back up when the playoffs get here. So as long as they can still chase that number 1 seed, I think they still have something to play for. So I expect them to keep going, keep pushing unless Kansas City locks up the 1 seed, and then it's okay. Well, now let's start thinking about more about our health, more about just making sure we get there, at full strength. But right now, they still have a chance for that number 1 seed. So I expect them to keep putting their foot to the pedal. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you. He says the time for the Niners playoff rest. Yeah, that's done. Niners season over, bro. Niners season's over, man. This Niners season was just the quintessential whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And this is what's I don't necessarily want to say troublesome or worrisome, but for lack of a better word, let's say those words. This is what concerns me if I'm a Niners fan or in that Niners building. Like, this was the last year that this was the last free year to get it done. Like, they've been knocking on the, that Super Bowl doorstep or whatever for these 3 out of the last 4 years or 3 out of the last 5, whatever it's been, and they were doing it for free or for cheap because you didn't have to pay Brock Purdy. Well, it's time for Brock to get paid now. So this offseason, the last free year with Brock, Brandon Ayuk, he wants to get paid. You do a song and dance with him all summer, and then he finally shows up, takes his medicine, and then he plays poorly because he doesn't catch his groove. As soon as he finally starts to get his legs under him, then he gets injured. He's out for the season. Debo and George Kittle were both on IR, or they both missed multiple games the first 6 weeks of the season. I think they both missed 3-4 games apiece. Christian McCaffrey starts on IR. He just came back 2 weeks ago, and now he's on IR again with a PCL. And then Jordan Mason, the guy who you have found undrafted, who replaced Christian McCaffrey and who did damn good those first 3, 4, 5 weeks. Then he got beat up, got a little injured, slowed down. He's on IR too. So you lost your top 2 running backs just Sunday. And these are guys who were already beat up. So it's curtains. It's curtains for the Niners, at least for this year. And now next year, and also I forgot Trent Williams held out this offseason. And then so you had to redo his deal. So they had a whole bunch of noise in the background. Ricky Pearsall, your first round receiver, he gets shot, almost dies a week before your first game. Like, bro, Niners had a hell of a year. And it ain't even done yet. They still gotta show up for 4 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? And so those hopes are gone for sure. And now I want to see, okay, what do they do next year? Because next year you got to pay Brock. And it ain't gonna be cheap. I hope Brock clean their ass out. I hope Brock take their ass to the cleaners. I hope Brock, man, look, if I'm Brock Purdy, look here, man. If don't call my phone till the number start with a 5. Because I'm not taking less than Trevor Lawrence. You out your rabbit ass mind. I'm not taking less than Trevor Lawrence. I'm not taking less than Justin Herbert. I'm not taking less than, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, none of that. That's dead. So I need to be somewhere between Trevor and Dak, because that's how the market is. Has Dak, has Dak, and we're just talking about this right now. How much more accomplished is Dak than Brock Purdy? And I'm not talking about years of service. Dak's got more years of service. He's got more years in the league. So he's got, cumulative stats. Yeah, he's going to win that argument. That's not what I'm talking about. How much more accomplished is Dak than Brock Purdy? Dak ain't been to the Super Bowl. And Brock wasn't no passenger when he went. Brock went and got them games. Those playoff games, the Packers, the Lions, Brock went and got them hoes. So, you know what I'm saying? And Dak is getting 60 million. So if I'm Brock, 60 ain't crazy. 60 ain't crazy at all. If I'm Brock, we starting at 62. Talk me down from 62, John Lynch. Because Dak is getting 60. He ain't took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. He ain't took the Cowboys to the NFC Championship game. He got 60. I got to the NFC Championship. I won. I got to the Super Bowl. We had a chance. It ain't my fault we didn't block Chris Jones on a game-winning play. Chris Jones butt naked on the most important play of the game. It ain't my fault Kyle Shanahan don't know the fucking overtime rules. So if I'm Brock Purdy, hey man, cash me out. You had to talk me down from 62. Hell yeah. So I don't know, man. The Niners, this year is dead for sure. But they're going to be an interesting offseason. And as stingy as they negotiate, because like they took Brandon Ayuk to the wire, to the red line. They took Trent Williams to the red line. But Nick Bosa, they drew out Nick Bosa's contract when it was time for him to resign 2 years ago. And that was coming off of Defensive Player of the Year. He didn't sign it. He missed a lot of camp. So John Lynch and that front office in San Francisco, they not just going to roll over and write no check. And if Brandon Ayuk is in the example, like they'll play hardball and they'll dare you to leave. They dared Brandon Ayuk to leave. Shit, go ahead. Let New England give you 32. No, I think New England tried to give him 34. My Steelers tried to give him 32. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they dared him to leave. And then if the stories are true from what they say, John Lynch was moments away from calling the Steelers back and telling them, all right. But then Ayuk showed up somebody had to run in John Lynch's office and let him know that Brandon Ayuk just pulled up and he wants to talk one more time. Like literally, that's the story they tell of why he didn't get traded to the Steelers. If there was heavy traffic in the Bay, he might be a Steeler. It might have been too late. So the Niners, they're not just going to roll over. So I can't wait to see how that contract plays out this offseason with Brock Purdy in the Niners for sure. Did the Bucs just save their season? Well, I don't necessarily think their season was quote unquote in jeopardy because the NFC South is weak. So the Falcons are in disarray. Kirk Cousins looks like he's shot. It looks bad right now. You know what I'm saying? The Saints, garbage. You know, they win 2 games, hide out the, you know what I'm saying? If they fire off, hide out the presses 40 points in 2 weeks in a row, then they lose 7 straight. You fire Dennis Allen. And then you win a game. I think they won 2 of the last 3. And then they just lost, but they still not viable in that division. And then you've got the Panthers, who are the Panthers. Now, granted, Bryce Young is starting to turn it around and play a lot better. Shout out to my dog Chop. My dog Chop said, don't quit on Bryce Young. And he's looking good. Since he got back from that benching, he's playing damn good. But so I don't think their season was in jeopardy because that division is weak. So I do expect them to wind up winning that division for sure. And then, like I said, when they get that 4-5 matchup week 1 in the wild card, shit, they can beat just about anybody at home in one game. Baker Mayfield, hey, man, I ain't going to put it past them, man. Texas Mapper said Herbert's better than Brock. He's more talented than Brock. He's more talented than Brock, yes. I'm going to think about better. He's more talented. I mean, I'm gonna give the edge to Herbert just because he's such a dynamic athlete at the position. He's 6'4", 230. He ran 4.6. He could throw the ball a mile. You know what I mean? So I mean, he checks all those boxes for sure. So he's more talented, and the talent gap is wide enough that I would still go there. But Brock might have more mental fortitude. Brock may have more mental fortitude. He said, what was the breakout? And you know, hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's about 9:15, man. I'm at the call it. What was the breakout game for Bryce? I don't necessarily know if maybe breakout game is a little strong because they didn't necessarily win. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes in that Kansas City game. He outdueled Patty. He outdueled Patty in that game that the Chiefs had to fight tooth and nail to win by field goal at the end of regulation. But he's played well. Maybe he hasn't had that one signature moment, that aha big win moment, but he's just playing very good ball, and especially from where he came from as well. Okay, last one said, can the Eagles run the table? No, because they're going to play my Steelers and we're going to smack their ass. So now they can't run the table. Until they beat me, then no. Now, if they make it through my Steelers, they might. I don't know what the rest of their schedule looks like, though. But the way they playing, the way they look right now, they're gonna be a handful for anybody. They're a handful for anybody for sure. Love the young guys on defense. Quinyon Mitchell is playing his ass off. Cooper DeJean playing his ass off. Stuck Derrick Henry ass in the open field. Powell drove his big ass. You know what I'm saying? Like they those are two hits. Jalen Carter is turning into an animal. I still can't believe y'all let him fall to 10 to the Eagles. He should have been the number 1 draft pick that year. My dog Texas Mappin says, "See you next stream, man. He's in Cal." Okay, it's still an early night for you, yeah, man. It's almost 9:30 for your dog, man. I'm in Texas, dog. But hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, homeboy, for sure, man. My dog Texas Mappin, aka RTC, man, helped us get to 55 tonight, man. I appreciate you, homeboy. Hey, man, yeah, every Wednesday night, 7:00, get in here, tap in with your dog, man, chop it up, and then Sunday mornings, man, at 10:00, I go live and do like a Sunday morning pregame type of show as well. So we have a lot of fun on that one also, man. So if you like the Wednesday show, check out the Sunday show as well, man. And we have a good time on that one as well. Oh, did I miss some comments y'all talking about in there? A 2K NFL game would be 20 times better than Madden. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a big Madden head for a long time. I didn't buy this most recent one, bro. The last year's Madden made me so mad that I didn't buy this one, dog. I'm thinking about it because it's so cheap right now. I keep seeing these advertisements. It's like 50% off. So I'm like, okay, at 50%, maybe I might as well. But no, I feel y'all there, man. Now 2K making it. I'm trying to remember the last 2K. I think 2K stopped making football games, dog, back when Dreamcast was still a thing. I don't even know how old some of y'all are. Y'all might not know what a Dreamcast is. But yeah, NFL 2K on Dreamcast, boy, you had to be there. What a time. Hey, man, y'all had to be there, man. Y'all had to be there. What a time. Oh, man, hey, real quick, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, man. We didn't talk. Thursday night, tomorrow night's a good-ass game, man. Green Bay on the road at Detroit. This is going to be a good-ass game. I can't wait to see it. I'm surprised they put this type of premium matchup on Thursday. This is a Monday night football type of game, Sunday night football type of game. And we're going to get this one on Thursday. So, can't wait. I am taking Detroit at home. I think it's going to be a damn good game, though. I'm going 27-24. Detroit to keep it moving, keep it pushing. I love me some Jordan Love, though, man. I love me some Jordan Love, but I am going with the Detroit Lions. Okay, Creek fan said he's 25. Yeah, man. See, yeah, Dreamcast before your time, dog. You don't even know. But NFL 2K on Dreamcast, boy, I think that's, man. Hey, man. I'm just telling you, man. You missed out. You missed out. But be that as it is, man, that's it. That is all. It's about to be nine. Okay. I know I just said that, but one more time, you got to score for. I got to give him a score. 30-28. Ooh, good ass game. Good ass game. Close game. Right down to the wire. Okay. 30-28. I like that, man. I think it's also going to be a pretty close back and forth game. We got an upset. Packers with the upset, 32-28. Ooh. And honestly, yeah, the Lions defense is so beat up, man. It feels like every other week they keep dropping players on that defense, and they keep bringing guys in, and they keep, you know what I'm saying, like trying to keep it going, and they have been keeping it going, but eventually, like all these injuries are starting to pile up on the defense side of the ball for sure. And so I could definitely see the Packers pulling it off, especially if it's one of those days where Jordan Love is just throwing lasers like he likes to do. But the thing about it with Jordan Love, man, is sometimes he can be a little inconsistent, or you know what I'm saying. Sometimes he can be a little gung ho. He can do a little too much, and then we get those passes where he's threading needles. They turn into interceptions. You know what I'm saying, and that's the only thing. And that's the thing that worries me. But definitely like Jordan Love, man. I think it's gonna be a hell of a game tomorrow night for sure. He said, gonna watch next stream. Yeah, hey, for sure, man. Sunday, 10:00. Tap in with your dog, man. Texas, man, appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, y'all come back, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bring some company. We got room, man. But before we get out of here, all right, y'all new, man. So y'all might not know how we close out the show right here. Before we get out of here, first thing we got to do, man, we're going to do the real member roll call, man. We're going to shout out everybody that came through the chat, man. Shout out to my dog, Kia. Hold on. My chat's going. I'm trying to get to the top of my chat. I can't even find. All right, here we go, man. Shout out to my dog, Chop, man, the one and only, man. My homeboy came through, holler at your dog, man. Shout out to my dog, Miles, coming through like he always does, man. Shout out to my dog, Keandre, man. first one in the door this afternoon, this evening. Shout out to you, dog. Appreciate you. Man, the fam band was in here, man. My sister came through, holler at me, man. Shout out to my dog Isaiah, man. My resident Chargers fan for sure. Hey, man, there's a couple more of y'all Chargers fans now. He got a little help, man. Shout out to my homeboy, man. Old classmate, Tide. TP, what's up, man? Who else is in this thing? I'm looking for you. Hold on. There's a lot of new faces in there, man. Let me find these new ones. Little sisters in the building, appreciate you. RTC, man. Shout out to my dog RTC. He double dipped, man. He said I sub on this channel. He subbed on the next one too. Shout out to my dog Miles, man. My dog Tom, I know you came in the building, holding it down for them Houston Texans for sure. Creek fan, what's up with you, man? I appreciate your homeboy. Creeko was in here as well. I'm looking for your comment. I can put your name on the board. There you go. Creeko in this thing as well, man. Albany, New York, excuse me. Stand up. I'm looking for the rest of y'all, man. Moms is in the building as always. Appreciate you. Love you, lady. For sure. I'm looking for you. Here we go. Vichy Victoria. Shout out to you, VV. Shout out to VV. New sub. That's what we like to see. I'm looking for you now. Mr. Noter Ditz. Hey, W channel. Appreciate that, homeboy. Ike YouTube, man, was the 50th subscriber. Appreciate you, homeboy. Texas mapping as well. Appreciate you as always, man. Shout out to my dog RTC. Eric Scruggs. There we go. Didn't think it was a legal hit. Man, hey, I'm looking for y'all, man. Hey, man, y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all know I gave my best effort. Now, here's what I was talking about. Pay attention. We're going to say it once, and then next time you can be ready to say along. Now, if I forgot to say your name, damn, my bad. But charge it to my head, and don't charge it to my heart. You know I'm thinking about you. Appreciate all the love, support as always, man. Y'all was on fire today in the chat. I can't believe we got the 55 subs overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to get to 50. I knew I was creeping up on 50. Last I seen, I was at 45. If y'all telling me the truth, we picked up 10 more bodies, man, sometime throughout just tonight's stream. So appreciate that for sure, man. Couldn't have did it without y'all. Like I said, man, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, tap in with your dog. Sunday, spin the block. Wake up on Sunday, get your ass up, man. Get your morning coffee and tap in with your dog, man. Sunday at 10 o'clock, man. The Sunday fun day. Morning football, pregame show. Like no other, man. Tap in with your dog. We're going to have a good time. Until then, I will see y'all. Play the outro music. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.